who is the analyst, the guy I used to play against, he was talking about Dame. He said at any moment he can be the closer from hell because he is able to score almost at will.
Player to Bank On brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank. This spring you can bank on CSB for your home project with a new home equity line of credit, or HELOC as the kids call it, and a 5.99 APR for the first 6 months. Get details at clintonsavings.com. Member FDIC, DIF, equal housing lender.
Ooh, well, I'm going to still go with Tatum.
It always comes across like you haven't spent hours preparing.
Again,
for the
let me say the
on.
same thing like I normally tell you. I haven't. That's for the other guys. Okay. I should know that I'm looking at Jason Tatum right now as a guy that wants to continue to progress further and further and make sure his game is intact at the end of the day.
These are two of the top 4 offensive teams, not this year, in the history of the game. Obviously, the top 5 teams in NBA history are the top 5 teams this year. Boston number 1, Milwaukee is number 4, but obviously playing without Giannis tonight, and the offensive numbers have not been good. Still to come on Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight, our conversation with Joe Mazzulla. I'll ask him the big question, and we're getting an honest answer. Are some games more important and bigger than others? As we come down the stretch, and the Celtics will have games against the Bucks, against the Bulls, against the Knicks, against the Thunder, teams they could see in the playoffs. We'll talk to Joe Mazzulla about that. We'll take our trip around the NBA as A-Rod, a little strapped for cash, trying to close that sale with Timberwolves. We will discuss that. But when we return, Joe Murray has Sports Hub headlines. Did you know there was a Major League Baseball game opening day played today? A long way away, but opening day nonetheless. It's all leading to the Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. Game of the night in the NBA here at the Garden on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
The Jeep Celebration event is going on right now with exceptional offers on a wide selection of Jeep brand vehicles. If you're looking to supercharge your next adventure, look no further than America's best-selling plug-in hybrid, the Jeep Wrangler 4xE. Or choose the luxurious Grand Cherokee or Grand Cherokee 4xE. All celebrations must come to an end, so hurry and visit Jeep.com or your local Jeep brand dealer for great deals during the Jeep Celebration event. Based on 2022 CYQ4 sales, J.D. Power retail sales data. Jeep is a registered trademark.
At UMass Memorial Health, you can be a
nurse,
mental health clinician,
medical assistant,
but you can also be a
after-hours musician,
family chef,
T-ball coach.
That's because we hire you, all of you, and treat you like a person, not a position, with great pay and excellent benefits like retirement savings plans and tuition assistance. Come be you at UMass Memorial Health. Explore all we offer at wehireyou.org.
Are you interested in owning a short-term rental? Analyze easier, invest wiser, and list smarter with AirDNA by your side. The trusted advisor for hosting and investing. Launch your journey at airdna.co today.
Can I give you a real incentive to lean into your decision to work out and eat better? I'm Carl, co-founder of Body, that's B-O-D-I. And right now, if you sign up for a 1-year subscription to Body, the app that CNN_ named Best Fitness App, I'll give you 65% off. At Body, we make it simple to show up for yourself and lose 5 to 10 pounds in your very first month. So don't wait. Sign up for a year of Body and save 65%. Just go to body.com and get started today. That's bodywithani.com.
BackstageCountry.com, your online home for all things country music. Country music has so many generous artists who always seem to jump in to help those in need. We're spotlighting 5 who lead by example and lend a helping hand to charitable causes. See who made our list when you text GIVE to 45911. Text GIVE to 45911 and read all about it right now on BackstageCountry.com.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines.
All right, some NFL news today. The league is looking into a few rule changes. One is the hip tackle. The other is the kickoff rules, and the Patriots at the USC Pro Day today scouting quarterback Caleb Williams. And the Major League Baseball season officially began today. The Dodgers got a 5-2 win over the Padres. Shohei Ohtani with 2 hits. Headlines, they are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. It's Savings Madness at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your next drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. I'm Joe Murray, Grandy and Max. They take you around the NBA next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
David Pasternak plays here.
High slot now, McAvoy far side. Pasternak shoots, looking for the tip. It comes back to him. Fires. He scores! He's got another. Marchand, high slot, looks back door, swings it across, popping out. Pasternak shoots. He scores! Marchand's got it right circle. Bergeron to Pasternak shoots. He scores!
This is the home of the Bees. 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Every fan knows the right player in the right position can be a game changer. Put LifeLock between your identity and identity thieves to monitor and alert you to threats you could miss. Plus, with a U.S.-based restoration specialist on your team, you won't have to face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or other losses from identity theft alone. All backed by the LifeLock $1 Million Protection Package. Change the game on identity theft. Save up to 25% your first year at LifeLock.com/aware.
Does your money work hard for you? Earn more with an e-checking account from Westerly Community Credit Union. Get a crazy high interest rate, plus there's no monthly fee, no minimum balances, and you get up to $20 each month in free ATMs. Visit us online at westerlyccu.com/e-checking or visit one of our branches to open an account today.
This is Sean Grandy. 98.5 The Sports Hub is looking for our Wendy's Junior broadcaster. Parents, nominate your child to score game tickets, a pregame meet and greet with myself and Cedric Maxwell, autographed team merchandise, and cool Wendy's swag. Enter now at 985thesportshub.com.
Timberline Construction is a proud partner of the Boston Bruins radio network, and just like the pros, success in the commercial construction industry requires a strong, smart team with no exceptions commitment to excellence. Trust Timberline with your next commercial project. TimberlineConstruction.com. Timberline Construction. Exceptional, no exceptions.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Right side Porter, head fake on the three, back over to Jokic. Jokic hands it off to Holiday, back over to Jokic, in a deep three. Yes! Oh, Nikola Jokic from way downtown.
Jason Kosnicki getting some run here with all these Jokic highlights over the years and the championship last year. Denver holds on to beat Minnesota. Got a little dicey at Target Center last night. 115-112 is the final. Denver wins that game. They are now percentage points behind Oklahoma City for the lead in the Western Conference. And before we get to Minnesota and their issues and whether ownership is going to change hands there or not, on the one hand, you think Denver, well, no big deal if they don't get the top seed, if they finish third because they won the championship and you feel like you can get through it. But there's a big difference between the Denver Nuggets at home and on the road. And they need, that Western Conference is going to be a brutal path. And to me, that top seed is important for Denver.
Yeah, I mean, Denver is the world champions. They have that swagger to go along with them. But it's that playing at home for Denver, the altitude, again, is no joke.
All right, so the new ownership group, potentially backed by Alex Rodriguez, has lost their financial backing about a week out of their due final payment on the team. So this gets a little bit dicey, and they think they can find other. Maybe I got too influenced because I saw the John Spano 30 for 30 when he tried to buy the Islanders. But it's obviously when it's A-Rod, it becomes a sexier story if he's potentially not going to be able to close on this sale. But you always wonder when something like this happens, is there more to it than meets the eye?
No, I mean, anytime you have people who have money, who have power, sometimes it happens, you'll have an ego sitting in there, and the ego can change the entire thing.
All right, the other profile game last night, Dallas and San Antonio. Luka Doncic had an amazing pass in this game, a end-to-end court, end-of-court to end-of-court alley-oop pass, but Kyrie Irving coming on strong as Dallas trying to make their move here late in the year.
Here comes the stagger to the right. Luka goes that way, holds it to the cutting Kyrie in the lane, hanging back and scoring. Great cut by Kyrie.
Can't get enough Chuck Cooperstein on the Mavs radio network. New Orleans wins again by 13 in Brooklyn. Zion, more spectacular highlights. He's playing the best stretch of basketball of his career. I don't think you can argue that. They're just a half game behind the Clippers now for home court advantage in that 4-5 first-round series. And I really like the fact that in addition to seeing OKC here right at the end of the year, we're going to see New Orleans a week from Friday night. They're playing unbelievably well. Everyone was talking about them last year because they had that run at the top of the Western Conference. This year, coming from behind, they're kind of lost. They're underneath the radar, but they're playing as well as anyone.
Well, I think you start looking at the players. Brandon Ingram is playing well. Zion is playing well. I mean, this is a team right now that's going to make some noise, and I don't think a lot of teams are going to want to play them.
You know who else is playing well? Ime Udoka's Houston Rockets are playing well. They blow out Washington. Granted, it was Washington yesterday, 137-114. Jalen Green had 42. He's the reigning Western Conference Player of the Week. But here's what's interesting. Just when you wrote it all off, Houston now winning some games is only 2.5 games behind Golden State. And we're all the talk shows and the talking heads who are saying, can Golden State still make a run of the championship? How about clinching a spot in the play-in? Because Houston is a group of young players who don't know any better, and they're going to make that difficult.
They're hungry, and they want to be there. And the thing that you know about Ime is going to be in a position where he wants everybody on deck so he can have that team going forward in the coming years.
All right, early scores tonight. Miami up by 4 at Cleveland, 23-19. These are important games as far as everyone else but the Celtics are concerned. The rest of the Eastern Conference is all trying to jockey for position. Some teams trying to avoid the play-in like Miami, and everybody trying to stay out of 4, 5, 8 because they don't want to be in the Celtics bracket early in the playoffs.
Well, those are things that are going to happen, but at the end of the day, somebody's going to be in that bracket.
Does Cleveland have legitimate problems here? Donovan Mitchell's going to miss another week. It's a nasal fracture. It's the latest injury. And you know what this is like, Max, as we get towards the end of the year. Well, Cleveland will be fine because Donovan Mitchell will be back. Philadelphia will be fine because Joel Embiid will be back. But at some point, you want to see it together. It's like this Milwaukee team. We'll talk about this more throughout the course of the night. Doc Rivers has not had Chris Middleton, Damian Lillard, and Giannis together. He's had them together for 3 games.
Well, it's more of, at the end of the season like this, it's more about timing and everybody getting on the same page. So I truly believe that, you talked about making runs. You want to make runs, but you also want to be healthy going into the playoffs.
Detroit with an early 3-point lead on Indiana. Celtics will fly to Detroit tomorrow. Asar Thompson and Isaiah Stewart, Beef Stew, both out for the year for Detroit, so they'll be even more shorthanded than they have been when the Celtics see them on Friday night. Other games of interest, the second half of this ESPN doubleheader tonight is Memphis at Golden State, and we will talk about LeBron's comments later on, but just to tease them, what's getting a lot of attention in the midst of him praising Jason Tatum for the season he is having and for being around the championship so often at age 25, LeBron went one step further and essentially won't play the cut later on during the game, but essentially suggested that the Celtics acquired Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis for him saying, quote, a bag of Lay's potato chips, which if you're a Marcus Smart fan and you understand everything he did for the franchise, I understand these guys have been hurt and that Drew Holiday won't play tonight, approaching age 34, has played more minutes than Rob Williams, Brogdon, and Smart combined this year. And you can be lucky and good. You don't have to be one or the other when you're making the trade. But for a guy who is so careful with his words, that comment from LeBron was, Mark is catching some strays with that one.
Well, and he better be lucky Marcus isn't coming back right now, because Marcus is going to always have receipts.
All right, Philadelphia at Phoenix, Clippers at Portland. That will round out the schedule in the NBA tonight. Here we've got the Celtics playing without Hauser and Holiday, the Milwaukee Bucks playing without Giannis. We'll talk about all of it with Joe Mazzulla as we count it out of the opening tip on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Every fan knows the right player in the right position can be a game changer. Put LifeLock between your identity and identity thieves to monitor and alert you to threats you could miss. Plus, with a U.S.-based restoration specialist on your team, you won't have to face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or other losses from identity theft alone. All backed by the LifeLock $1 Million Protection Package. Change the game on identity theft. Save up to 25% your first year at LifeLock.com/aware.
So, you've got an idea for a business. The store of your dreams. There's just one thing to figure out. Everything. That's why Shopify's all-in-one commerce platform makes it easy to sell online, in person, and everywhere else. Sell on social media, source products with an app to get that first sale feeling. It's the only solution that gives you everything you need to sell everywhere you want. So when you're ready to bring your idea to life, power it up with Shopify.
Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/listen.
At UMass Memorial Health, you can be a
nurse,
mental health clinician,
medical assistant,
but you can also be a
after-hours musician,
family chef,
t-ball coach.
That's because we hire you, all of you, and treat you like a person, not a position, with great pay and excellent benefits like retirement savings plans and tuition assistance. Come be you at UMass Memorial Health. Explore all we offer at wehireyou.org.
Are you interested in owning a short-term rental? Analyze easier, invest wiser, and list smarter with AirDNA by your side. The trusted advisor for hosting and investing. Launch your journey at airdna.co today.
Noons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
All right, Sean Grandy standing by with the coach. It's brought to you by Shaw's and Star Market. Download the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery apps today. Save on groceries and gas. Go shopping, get rewards. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarkets of the Boston Celtics Radio Network. Here's Sean with Joe Mazzulla.
Joe Murray, thank you. I wanted to do a dive on something else tonight a little bit. In coming off the game the other night, throughout the course of the year, there have been different moments where we say, hey, this guy who hasn't played a lot played well, and this guy who hasn't played a lot played well. We talk about the individual players. But one of the things when I think about this season as it has gone on, which I think has to bring a smile to your face, is the fact that no matter which five are out there, everybody seems to be playing the same way. First of all, is that a fair statement? And second of all, I imagine you'd be happy that it is.
I think it's a very fair statement. I think it's a credit to the guys. The work that they put in, the connectivity that they build, and the understanding of what Celtic basketball is, and the process towards winning. So you can't really do that unless you have a group of guys that buy into that. And I think it's a testament to a locker room when no matter who you put out there, you don't miss a beat as far as the principles and the execution, towards our system.
I assume everyone takes ownership in that, but how practically does it happen when you've got guys in and out? You have a guy that just came by a trade. You have guys coming back and forth to Maine. How many people have to be involved in a process that makes it look the same no matter which of the 18, 19, 20 guys have played or out there?
Yeah, I think it kind of goes to the question that Jay King asked about, heading into the season, what your goals were, and not necessarily changing a culture, because I think the culture has been tremendous here, and the Celtics were around a long time. They'll be around a lot longer than any of us. But I think when you have a change in leadership and you have a change in players, you have to create a shared identity and a shared environment and a shared mindset of, this is how we do things. And it takes time to kind of experiment that out, and so it comes from everybody. I think the players take great ownership in that. The staff kind of follows suit as to what we think is important, how we're going to run our day, how we're going to work our development team, how can we create a language. I think one of the biggest things this offseason was creating a language for our system so that when we talk, we're all saying the same thing, and I think that builds connection. So all those little things go into creating a shared identity, but I think it starts with, it starts with the players, their trust, their buy-in, and, their ability to communicate and know what's important. And then just the relationship that we all share together as an organization.
We haven't really talked about Xavier much, but it's so clear how he fits in, particularly defensively, which I imagine would be the hardest thing for a player. But again, when you get veteran players, when you get players that have been around and have high IQ, I guess it's easier for them to assimilate.
Yeah, it starts with him. He's a smart player. He's been on good defensive teams for a long time, been well coached in this league by Taylor and by the Memphis staff. They've always been top in defense, and so he has that foundation. I think coming here and having that shared language and having that kind of connectivity of hey, this is how we play defense. And I think the work that the assistants do with those guys, getting them up to speed on the language, on the situational stuff in practice, and the communication between the players, I think all that stuff kind of makes players feel more comfortable and allows them to adapt quicker.
He will win whose army is animated by the same spirit throughout all of its ranks.
Connectivity.
Yeah, see, even
and
back then there was
the one I took was which I don't know if this one is true, but there's only 5 musical sounds.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah, I know. But so there was that one, and there's only 5 primary colors, but mixing them together, you can get a bunch of different things.
Infinite combination of things.
Yes.
It's something to ponder.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the math is right, but we'll
the
get
kindred
back.
spirit is key.
I was told there would be no math, but we'll go with the kindred spirit. Is every game equal? I know you get excited for every game, but is every game equal in your eyes? And you know what I'm asking. Does a game against Milwaukee or New York, or we're going to see Chicago on Saturday night, that could easily be a team you see in the playoffs. Are those games in any way, shape, or form different?
Listen, it's hard, especially from a player's perspective, playing 82 games and them having to compete at a high level. There's obviously 10 to 15, 20 games that are going to, quote-unquote, be just a little bit different. But one of the major goals for me this year was, especially with the in-season tournament, can you really fight to treat every game the same? And I think that's something that the guys have really done a great job of doing, which is why we've had a few quote-unquote letdowns and in situations like that, because tonight is just as an important game as the Detroit game was, and it's just as an important game as the next game. And so there's definitely a little bit emotion there. It's hard for it not to be, considering the realm that we're in. But, the second goal was can we treat every single day like literally the same, to where whatever that day calls for, we just bring that mentality and that type of execution. And I think the guys have done a great job of doing that.
It's been 2 months now since the coaching change in Milwaukee. First time we've seen the Bucks since. This is a strange night to gauge it, obviously, without Giannis playing. But even though he didn't play Sunday either, can you see, in watching them, a different stamp? Do you see more of that two-man game with Dame and Giannis? Do you see the changes in the way they're playing?
Yeah, you see some of the two-man games. You see the consistent sub-patterns. You see the identity of when they're double big. You see kind of what they go to when Lillard's on the floor by himself, what they go to when Giannis is on the floor by himself. You see some of the role players having more of a significant role because of what they're doing. Obviously, with Middleton coming in, that just makes them a little bit better. So you can just kind of, like I said, every team is on a different path throughout the season, and it just kind of feels like this team is kind of finding their way with this new leadership and kind of who they are as a team,
Sun Tzu never had an in-season tournament. I was trying to find something that
every day was an in-season tournament for him.
I guess that's good, almost constantly. Celtics and the Bucks is next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Does your money work hard for you? Earn more with an e-checking account from Westerly Community Credit Union. Get a crazy high interest rate, plus there's no monthly fee, no minimum balances, and you get up to $20 each month in free ATMs. Visit us online at westerlyccu.com/e-checking or visit one of our branches to open an account today.
How powerful is Cox Internet? Powerful enough to let your band members in Vegas, Phoenix, and Rhode Island jam like you're all in the same garage. Get Cox Internet powered by fiber with America's fastest download speeds. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial connection. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data. Fixed median download speeds. US Q3 2023.
Can I give you a real incentive to lean into your decision to work out and eat better? I'm Carl, co-founder of Body. That's BODI. And right now, if you sign up for a 1-year subscription to Body, the app that CNN_ named Best Fitness App, I'll give you 65% off. At Body, we make it simple to show up for yourself and lose 5 to 10 pounds in your very first month. So don't wait. Sign up for a year of Body and save 65%. Just go to body.com and get started today. That's bodywithani.com.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
It's become less of a season than it is a scientific experiment. How many pieces can you remove from the Celtics lineup before they even start to look shorthanded? Monday night at the Garden, 4 of the Celtics' top 7 were in street clothes, but the beat went on. Jalen, left-hand dribble, season opening, attacks the paint, two-hand slam. He is on the prowl right now. Another 25-point win, a first triple-double for Derek White, and another memorable night in a season full of them. The regular season of the Eastern Conference has been decided, but there are still messages to be sent for May. The Celtics will be the clear-cut favorites, but the former champs would like a word. It's the game of the night in the NBA, Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. Next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Clinton Savings Bank, Catches Law, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, and by Hub International New England.
The ball game is over. The Celtics
have won the World Championship.
By Town Fair Tire, Cambridge Savings Bank, Shaw's and Star Market, Bosch Tools, and by Ticketmaster.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
Also brought to you by Jack's Abbey Brewing, Wendy's, The Commuter Rail, UMass Lowell, your New England Honda dealers, East Coast Metal Roofing, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
It is Banner 17. The mission statement is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
At TD Garden were the NBA best Celtics, who played 33 home games and won 30 of them. Play their final home game in the month of March in front of a national TV audience. Starting lineups, as always, brought to you by Cambridge Savings Bank. Put CSB into your small business's starting lineup to move your business forward. Creative solutions and quick decisions. Visit CambridgeSavings.com/small business to start your relationship today. No Giannis for Milwaukee tonight. Jay Crowder will start in his place with Chris Middleton, who might be the single most important piece here. If he's going to be healthy, he'll have to be for the Celtics, for the Bucks to make a deep playoff run. And Brook Lopez up front. Malik Beasley and Damian Lillard, a great offensive backcourt. Are they going to be able to defend enough to get Milwaukee deep in the playoffs? That's the question. The Celtics tonight, no Sam Hauser, no Drew Holiday. They'll sound like this.
Derek White, University of Colorado.
Jaylen Brown, California Berkeley. Jason Tatum, Duke University.
Al Horford, University of Florida.
Kristaps Porzingis, Baloncesto Sevilla.
Haven't seen a ton of Al Horford and Kristaps Porzingis together. It's an interesting night to do it here against Brook Lopez, particularly because Lopez likes to bring guys out so he can shoot those threes.
Well, I mean, I think you're just trying to play different combinations and see what's going to work for you. This is all about experimentation right now for the Celtics. They're trying to get in a position where they're trying to keep people fresh, keep people healthy, but also keep people interested. Because when you're not playing for anything, at the end of the day, that's why the teachers get the big bucks when they have kids like me who know they're going to graduate and they got those 5 days left and going like, oh boy, what am I going to do with him?
You had a little senioritis, did you? Is that what you're saying?
That was past senioritis. They made a mistake and let me know I was graduating early, and I was like,
yeah.
Okay. The rest of these classes, I shouldn't say that in front of the kids.
Surprising, because you strike me as someone who must have been very focused academically before that.
Yeah, you have to get out. Absolutely, Sean.
All right, the Bucks right now, if you're into the projections, as of course I am, they only have a 75% chance of finishing in the top three in the Eastern Conference. In fact, Cleveland is still projected to finish second. Not sure how long that's going to last with all the injuries that they have been suffering, but there's still a chance, obviously, but with Milwaukee having a tougher schedule, of falling into the 4-5, and they don't want any piece of that. And obviously, everyone seems to want to avoid the Celtics as long as possible.
I remember you were saying that a couple years ago. Everybody doesn't want to be in the Bucks bracket. Nobody wants to do this. You're going to have to play whoever you're going to have to play, and don't worry about it.
And normally, I agree with you, and we've seen that with the Celtics before, have had very tough first-round series against Embiid and the Sixers in the bubble, against Kevin Durant and the Nets, in 2022. The difference for the Celtics is they're healthy now, and it seems to be the best chance to knock the Celtics out of the playoffs is a Porzingis injury or something that could happen that you want maybe that playoff grind to bear down on them before you play them. That's why I'm thinking teams would rather play the Celtics later than earlier.
Okay. Got it.
Just a thought. Opening tip brought to you by Gulf Oil. Celtic fans, you can score 5 cents off per gallon with Gulf Pay. Download the Gulf Pay app today for the fast and convenient way to pay at the pump. Gulf, proud to be the official fuel partner of the Celtics. See app for details. Celtics in the black jerseys tonight. Green letters and numbers, they'll go left to right. Milwaukee in the home white. Hunter green letters and numbers, they will go right to left. Brook Lopez loses the opening tap to Kristaps Porzingis, and the latest NBA game of the night is underway. Celtics on offense first. Ball in the hands of Jason Tatum against Middleton. Deep on the right side. Going to move it into the corner to Derek White. The left-hand escape dribble now enters to Tatum, going right at Damian Lillard here on the first possession. Tatum draws some contact, flips it up, short front iron, and the rebound eventually deflected to Beasley. Tatum tried to draw a foul, didn't get the call. Lillard wearing the pink shoes off that white uniform, dribbles down the right side against Jaylen Brown, gets in deep, switches to the left hand and misses the layup. Horford the rebound and the outlet for Derek White. Derek switches to the right hand, drives around, Beasley lays it up and in.
Matador, this way to your table, sir.
No secret here. The idea is to go at Lillard and Beasley. Celtics score first.
Brown making him work, though.
making Damian Lillard work here as he moves into Middleton eventually. Middleton dribbles around Tatum, whips a bounce pass to Crowder, step back in the elbow, jumper switch.
That Crowder still got that jump shot going. A little bit bigger than I remember.
Happens to the best of us. Derek White for Jaylen Brown. Corner three over Lillard. Got it. Damian Lillard didn't even challenge that shot.
2 out of the 3 shots right now going right at Dame Lillard.
Jaylen Brown has been just all NBA out of that All-Star break. Lopez with the last second gives it up to Crowder. Return to Lopez. Back to Crowder. And he's going to right-hand dribble it out towards Lillard. Lillard with 5 on the shot clock. Dribbles it up Porzingis. 18-footer splash.
It's a layup right now. Man, that dude can shoot the ball.
There's no doubt about it. One of the greats of this generation. And he'll be one of the forerunners of the guys that shot when a three-point line was just a suggestion, as it is here for Jaylen, who takes a deep three, no good. And Beasley the rebound. Bucks with the ball, trailing 5. Milwaukee hasn't won a regular season game in here in a while. Middleton bounce pass for Lopez. Straightaway three. Got it.
Pick and roll.
Still the Nets' all-time leading scorer, crazy as that sounds. Tatum steps to his left, and his three is on the money. He has shot it at a very high rate since the All-Star break, 45%. 8-7, Boston by 1. Lillard pull up on Jaylen. He comes up short, and the rebound for Tatum. Tatum up the middle of the floor, diagonally for Derek White. Right-hand dribble, uses the Porzingis screen. Brings it back out as he's chased by Lopez. Going to lob it into Porzingis at the elbow against the much smaller Beasley. They'll step back, free throw line jumper, bounces in.
I like that. Punish that man. If you get that switch, you can hear him saying, pick and roll, pick and roll.
10-7, Boston by 3. Crowder up, takes the three, puts it back in his pocket, waiting for Middleton to come get it. They need Middleton healthy. I don't know if he's going to play the back-to-back tomorrow night. He takes the three over Porzingis and ties the game. High-level shooting on display as we expected here early. Both teams 4 of 6 from the floor, 2 of 3 from distance, and we're tied at 10. Jaylen Brown for Tatum straight away. Swung to Porzingis, right-hand dribble, spins on Lopez, falls away. Tough 12-footer, that rims out, and the rebound for Jay Crowder.
I'm looking at Giannis's brother. Does he ever sit down?
Lillard, left-hand dribble, finds Crowder. Kick out Lopez. Deep three over Horford. Sails it too strong. Rebound, good deflection by Tatum to Porzingis, keeping Middleton at bay. Derek White, cross-court, Tatum left side. He's going to attack Lillard. Drives past him, switches to the right hand and scores.
Too easy, going towards the basket. Doc Rivers said, okay, just keep playing, keep playing.
Lillard, left-hand dribble, behind the back bounce pass for Lopez. Hand back to Lillard, steps behind Lopez, misses the three. Off the back iron and another rebound for Tatum. Milwaukee has improved defensively under Doc Rivers, but not in the month of March. Tatum bounce pass for Porzingis, return to Tatum straight away. Thinking about the three, takes it over Lopez, got it.
Doc Rivers seen enough of that.
Celtics exploiting the mismatches, attacking the smaller guard, and knocking down threes. 8:01 to go, opening quarter, Boston 15, Milwaukee 10 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
At Marshall Building and Remodeling, we care about your home because we care about the life you live in it. Why do we do what we do? It's simple, the people. We've raised the standard for what you can expect during a roofing, siding, and window project because you deserve more. More communication, more options, more time spent on the important things in life instead of worrying about home maintenance. So when it comes to your next roofing, siding, or window project, expect more, get more with Marshall. Call today or visit marshallbr.com to schedule your free estimate.
At UMass Memorial Health, you can be a
nurse,
mental health clinician,
medical assistant,
but you can also be a
after-hours musician,
family chef,
t-ball coach.
That's because we hire you, all of you, and treat you like a person, not a position, with great pay and excellent benefits like retirement savings plans and tuition assistance. Come be you at UMass Memorial Health. Explore all we offer at wehireyou.org.
Before Shopify, were you wondering, where are my sales at? Now you're selling with Shopify, the global commerce platform supercharging your selling. You have no problem selling online, in person, on social media, and beyond. Gary, easy on the cha-ching.
Oh, sorry, but my Shopify sales are through the roof.
Start selling with Shopify today and discover how millions of businesses around the world use Shopify to ignite their selling. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/listen. Shopify.com/listen.
Can I give you a real incentive to lean into your decision to work out and eat better? I'm Carl, co-founder of Body. That's BODI. And right now, if you sign up for a 1-year subscription to Body, the app that CNN_ named Best Fitness App, I'll give you 65% off. At Body, we make it simple to show up for yourself and lose 5 to 10 pounds in your very first month. So don't wait. Sign up for a year of Body and save 65%. Just go to body.com and get started today. That's bodywithani.com.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5thesportshub.com.
Celtics basketball brought to you by East Coast Metal Roofing, official roofing partner of the Boston Celtics. Visit eastcoastmetalroofing.com, your lifetime roofing solution. Celtics off to a 5-point lead, 6 of 9 from the floor. As we said, the Bucks were in the bottom 5 or 6 defensively most of the year since Doc Rivers has become the coach. They're 13 and 11, 12th defensively. The offense has dropped off from the elite level it was at the start of the year, but it's a difficult thing to evaluate the Doc Rivers games because the Bucks had played the easiest schedule in the NBA before he got there, and then the second Doc took over the job, they were playing like Denver, and they were going out to the West Coast, and they had played basically the toughest schedule since. So I texted him last night and said, I thought I taught you better than that, but PR-wise, a difficult start for Doc.
You take what you get at that time. Doc Rivers was given the opportunity, and as an older coach right now, you just wonder, is that the last game and he's back with the Bucks? A good thing for the league, good thing for him.
Good thing for J.J. Redick, too. Got the spot on ABC. Doris is here tonight, the Mark Jones crew. Crowder throws away the under out of bounds, misses Damian Lillard, but reaches out, says, don't worry about it. And out of the timeout, out of the Doc Rivers timeout, Milwaukee can't even get the ball inbounded.
One thing I'm seeing is the ball pressure that Brown is certain right now on Dame Lillard.
Jaylen Brown has been so crazy good since the All-Star break. Tatum under out of bounds, finds Porzingis, return pass to Tatum. Middleton gives him a hard foul to prevent the easy layup. Tatum will walk to the free throw line.
Eyes in the back of your head. This time Sawyer's man knew he was up in the air, and he was going for the block. If you shoot it, he has a chance to block it. But if you hold the ball just a second, he was going to come crashing down on your back. Shoot a couple of free throws.
Think about it as Tatum makes the first. Chris Middleton hitting that half-court shot to force game 1 of the playoffs in overtime. That's 6 years ago. He's played so many games against the Celtics in Milwaukee.
Life is just amazing how time, that calendar is just...
Free throw is good for Tatum. Well, you were interviewed for the documentary. I mean, trying to encapsulate 75 years of Celtics history. Makes you think.
I always ask Matt one question.
Attacking left side, Crowder got in behind Porzingis and scores. They change direction, 17-12, Boston by 5. Tatum deep in the right side. Here's the entry. First real touch for Jalen in deep, pounding into Beasley. Lopez showing, but Jalen going to dive through both and miss the shot. Lopez may have got a piece of that. Jalen rushed it a little bit, but the shot blocker coming late. Here's Lillard galloping into the front court. Drives past Jalen, into the paint, turns it over. Horford is there. Lillard dropped it. Tatum grabbed it. He throws it to a corner. Bad pass by Tatum. And the Celtics turn it right over, right back.
Running that floor, trying to get to a certain place. Brown's just relentless. It's going to be up on Lillard the whole time.
17-12, Boston by 5.
What are you pointing out? The Horford Army?
The Horford Glitter family. Left corner 3. Jay Crowder is short. Tatum piling up some rebounds here early. That's 4 for him in the first 5 minutes. Lead for Derek White. White challenged by Crowder, pushed back to the Leprechaun logo, tries the right side of the floor again, moves it to Porzingis against a much smaller Damian Lillard. Porzingis, ball fake, rises into the short little flip shot and hits it. And I don't know if this is going to work or not. Celtics has always picked their poison, but Porzingis can't have a foot advantage. Lillard drive, crazy scoop shot, no good. Why? Because Al Horford was there defensively. Celtics by 7. Jalen switches left hand, blows by Middleton, misses the layup, but gets fouled by Jay Crowder.
The thing you look at is that you're putting pressure on the ball, you're attacking, and you start to look at the Bucks now. Like Middleton doesn't have the foot speed. Never was really fast, but the injuries take away, and lateral movement is as good as it should have been.
First free throw for Jalen is good. He has struggled from the line as of late. By the way, that foul should have been on Middleton, not Crowder. But so with Al Horford starting and no Drew Holiday available. Different substitution pattern. Tatum and Horford come out. Pritchard and Xavier Tillman will enter the game. I've been so impressed with the defense of Xavier Tillman, how quickly he has walked in here and picked it up.
Well, when you're playing with guys like this, a little bit easier to pick it up, because I think that they're not afraid to share things with you. Sometimes you have teammates who are afraid because they're losing their position.
16-5 is the Boston run. They have a 9-point lead here midway through the first. Lillard, hounded by Tillman, goes left side. Middleton return pass deflected by Tillman. He's got the steal, shovels it ahead to Derek White, who is off to the races for the two-hand slam.
Great pass there.
It takes the Celtics less than 6 minutes to grab a double-digit lead tonight, 23-12. Middleton switches to the left hand, bumps Derek White away, scoops it up and in. Middleton will not be denied. He looks good on that leg right now. Derek White switches to the right hand, kick out, Tillman. Hounded by Lillard, bounce pass, here comes Pritchard, racing in on the baseline. Throwing the paint, kicks out to the wing. Derek White has time to set himself, dribble once, wide open three, which he misses. Porzingis though flies in for an offensive rebound, but is put back as blocked by Brook Lopez. Big play by Lopez, taking 2 points off the board.
Like he hit him with the body there.
Middleton against Tillman, switches to the right hand, push pass out to Lopez, return to Middleton, quick three, swish.
Feel that line drive, jump shot.
It's a good looking 7 minutes here for Middleton. 8 points, 3 assists. 23-17, Boston by 6. Jaylen Brown picks up his dribble, lobs it, Porzingis catches. Lopez closes on him, so he kicks out to Derek White, 4-3.
I mean, Derek kind of says, I should have hit the last one. This time I'm wide open again.
7 assists on 9 field goals early for the Celtics, including 4 threes. Lillard hounded by Jaylen Brown. Gets it away to Beasley. Pritchard on him. Celtics by 9. Beasley switches to the right hand, driving strong on Tillman. Goes high off the window, no good. Lopez with his back to the basket, got his hand on the rebound, but it's eventually Tillman that controls. Here comes Pritchard. Head of steam, shovels back to the trailer. Porzingis, 3, no good. Wide left rebound, Pritchard hustles for it, can't save it from going out of bounds. Milwaukee ball.
It's almost surprised when Porzingis doesn't hit that trail jump shot coming down by himself from the three-point line.
It's a great sequence from Tillman, getting that steal and then having the awareness to spin around and look for the open man, and Derek White carried the mail. Celtics tonight can clinch the Atlantic Division. I mean, everything is just mathematical certainty at this point. It's just a matter of time. Pat Connaughton has the ball socked away by Pritchard, but he gets it back, punches into the corner where Jay Crowder is all alone, but he misses the 3. Offensive rebound, Connaughton out Pritchard's. Pritchard steals the offensive rebound and lays it in.
Connaughton wasn't supposed to touch that basketball. And he touched it. He was the first one to touch it. It should have been a double dribble.
7-3 Milwaukee run. They're back within 7. Jaylen, tough entry, but Porzingis deflects it into the corner for a Tillman 3 that's no good. And Bobby Portis deflects the rebound out of bounds. He thought he was punching it to Lillard. And we have seen 2 backcourt turnovers for Milwaukee already, where Lillard's been in the middle.
Well, again, this is a thing in progress. Say, okay, you got Dame Lillard early, but what happened is that, again, this is another regime having Doc Rivers now in, because when Adrian was there, you're running a different system offensively and defensively.
Doc talked before the game about having a staff that he did not choose for the most part. He brought Dave Yeager with him. Jaylen Brown in the corner. Left-hand dribble, spins back to his right, looking for the cutter. Tillman cutting too fast, and Jaylen threw it through him out of bounds. And a couple of Boston turnovers, 3 for Milwaukee here in the first 8+ minutes. 7-point Boston lead.
Pat Beverly up in the middle of that again, as soon as he comes back in the game.
Look up swagger in the dictionary. Pat Bev driving left side, draws contact. He leaned into Derek White. He knows all the little tricks. He's going to get himself some free throws.
Boy, here's a guy who has really made something for himself, considering the fact that he was in Russia, had to buy out his contract, all the things he's done. Houston was trying to keep him, didn't know, and bounced around to a lot of teams, and now has made himself valuable because he's a smart, heady player that just really knows how to get under the skin of the opposition.
He was one of the early hurdles that Jason Tatum had to clear when he was playing for the Clippers.
But you remember the thing we did with Durant, though? And he was guarding Durant, and they're guarding Durant pretty good. Durant torched him. He's like, Kevin Durant said, y'all know who I am, but I'm Kevin Durant.
Pat Bev was almost the famous one that brought the camera out to show the refs after LeBron thought he got fouled here last year. Derek White up fake drives on Crowder and gets fouled by Portis on his way in as soon as Milwaukee had cut it to 5. Scott Foster, the veteran, crew chief, makes the call.
Pump fake, gets his man up in the air, goes right to the body.
Derek White will take free throws. We'll take 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Boston, the home of the Celtics, Bruins, Rams, and Patriots. Boston's home for sports is 95, the Sports Hub. Media Group Station.
Grandy and Max, year 23 as your custodians. They're at TD Garden. The sellout streak continues. Celtics will not be home again for 2 weeks. Their next home game is another really high-profile game that is flown completely under the radar. The Celtics' next home game will be against Oklahoma City on April 3rd, 2 weeks from tonight. Derek White gets the free throws, 28-21. Celtics had the exact same trip last year, 6 games, 12 days, late in the month of March. Damian Lillard, this time with Derek White in front of him. Gets the screen from Pat Bev, left-hand dribble drive, Lillard kick out. Beverly going to take the 3 over Porzingis, sails on him a little bit. Rebound, Jaylen Brown deflects it with Derek White. 5 Celtics under the basket there.
Love to see Brown getting the mixed in on that defensive end.
Derek White for Jaylen Brown. Driving in on Connaughton, going strong, hanging in the air, throws it too hard off the window. He's gotten to the rim, but he hasn't finished. Portis the rebound. Milwaukee with the ball down 7. Jay Crowder swings back to Beverly. He's open for 3. Got it. That's enough for Joe Mazzulla. Celtics build a double-digit lead, but a 12-5 run here for Milwaukee, and it's down to 4. 2:48 to go, opening quarter at the Garden. Boston 28, Milwaukee 24 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
At UMass Memorial Health, you can be a
nurse,
mental health clinician,
medical assistant,
but you can also be a
after-hours musician,
family chef,
t-ball coach.
That's because we hire you, all of you, and treat you like a person, not a position. With great pay and excellent benefits, like retirement savings plans and tuition assistance. Come be you at UMass Memorial Health. Explore all we offer at wehireyou.org.
If you've ever spilled grass seed on your lawn and accidentally created the world's largest bird feeder, then you know that lawn care isn't easy. If it were, everyone would do it, as well as True Green does it. Our science-driven expertise ensures your custom, nutrient-rich treatment works to deliver a greener, healthier lawn. And it's all backed by the True Green Guarantee. Go to TrueGreen.com today and save 50% off your first application. It's time to trust your experts at True Green. True Green. Live life outside.
Can I give you a real incentive to lean into your decision to start working out and eating better? I'm Carl, co-founder of Body. That's BODI. And right now, if you sign up for a 1-year subscription to Body, I want to make you an offer you can't refuse. I'll give you 65% off. Look, I know it's not easy to get fit and lose weight, especially if you're trying to figure it out by yourself, but we make it simple. Just follow a program for 20 to 30 minutes day by day and lose 5 to 10 pounds a month. We have over 120 programs that have been tested and proven to work, and almost 300,000 5-star reviews in the App Store to prove it. Body also has complete eating plans and thousands of healthy, delicious recipes. So stop guessing and start seeing results with Body. And I'll give you 65% off your annual membership right now, so you save big on the app that CNN_ named Best Fitness App. So don't wait. Sign up for a year of Body and save 65%. Just go to body.com. That's body with an I.com.
The games play here.
He'll scramble in, feed to the high slot. Carlson sent it out in front. Vienno a shot, and that tip denied by Omar, who scrambled left to right. Bruins crash to the front, left of the net. Coyle out in front. Gets Gibson out of position. He scores! Charlie Coyle with a dangle. Sneaks it inside the near post with Gibson down and out. Bruins 7, Ducks 1.
You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub. Stay tuned for more.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Parents nominate your child to be the Wendy's junior broadcaster. One lucky child, and I mean lucky, will score tickets, pregame meet and greet with Max and me, autographed team merchandise, and cool Wendy's swag. In or now at 98.5 thesportshub.com. Celtics lead the Bucks 28-24. Doc Rivers returning to Boston tonight. It's interesting. Someone's talking about him fixing the defense and changing the defense. And it made me wonder about the Celtics obviously were elite defensively during the new Big Three era, during those 6 years. How many times in the 6 years of that team, Max, were the Celtics not top 5, top 10 offensive team in those 6 years?
So you're going to say, and I'm going to go with none.
1 is the answer. Just the second year, 2009. They weren't in a top 10 offense in any of the other years. Bottomed out to 24 the last 2 years. Derek White dribbles to the free throw line and will fall away as good. As the Celtics in 2024 are the best offensive team in NBA history. They've got 30 on the board already in 9.5 minutes. Derek White's got 11. Danilo Gallinari on the floor in Boston, where he never got to play last year. Portis jumper in the face of Tillman knocks it down. Really one of the unfortunate things of last year was the injury to Gallinari, who so desperately wanted to be a Celtic. Played for Doc with the Clippers. Straight away 3. Derek White, no good. Off the feed from Horford. Portis has the rebound. Milwaukee can make this a one-possession game here after trailing by 11 earlier in the quarter. Lillard looking for an opening. Drives into the paint. Floats it from 10 feet away. And gets Milwaukee within 2.
Dame Lillard got all the tricks, man.
30-28. .137 to go in the first.
On the island again.
Tatum switching hands, drives past Lillard, fumbles the basketball, but it goes off Beverly out of bounds. Tatum absolutely dropped it, but it hit Beverly on the way out. Under out of bounds and safe for the Horford. Kick out. Pritchard, pretty good look. Right side 3, switch.
That dude is so confident right now. I mean, he is in the position, catch, shoot, release.
Celtics 5 of 10 from 3. Milwaukee 4 of 10. 5-point game, 33-28. Connaughton for Danilo Gallinari. Here's the entry. Bobby Portis turns to face. Long 2. Bounces out, and Pritchard jumps over everybody. He grabs a defensive rebound. Pritchard racing into the front court. Beverly back, but he stopped too far away, leaving Pritchard open for 3, but he misses it short, and Portis has the rebound. Final minute, first quarter. Beverly's been good here. Impacted the game off the Milwaukee bench. He moves it to Portis. Connaughton comes to get it against Tillman. Connaughton, right-hand dribble, driving strong, scoops, off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound. Portis put back, blocked by Derek White again. Horford for Pritchard. Finds Tatum, up fakes the trail 3. Portis comes out to challenge. Portis drawing at Tatum here. Tatum dribbling between his legs, sized him up. Step back 3, though, is no good. Connaughton at the rebound, punched away, but Lillard's got it. 2 for 1 here for Milwaukee. Lead for Beverly. Beverly will back it out of the wing. 2 for 1 is gone. They'll lob it into Portis. Portis turns to face on Tatum. One dribble. Tatum reaches out, punches it away from Portis into the hands of Pritchard, and the Celtics can now hold for the final shot. Tillman drives, kicks to Derek White. He's open in the corner, so he takes it. It's no good. Rebound. Horford deflects it into the hands of Connaughton. Celtics just gave Milwaukee the final shot.
Dangerous snap out to give.
And Derek White gives it on Lillard with 3.2 to go in the quarter.
You can see the whole bench jumping up. Foul to give, foul to give, foul to give.
That's the debate of the 2 for 1 and managing the clock. If you have an open shot, should you take it, even if it leaves the other team down?
I think that I would rather get the last shot than give the other team, unless it's a layup.
Beverly. Inbound Lillard turns the corner, races into the paint, and throws it away again. Oh, Damian Lillard's been all over the place in this first quarter. Did make a couple of shots. Chris Middleton carried the Bucks when he was in there, and then a good step from Pat Beverly off the bench, keeping this thing close. End of 1 at the Garden. Boston 33, Milwaukee 28 on the BetMGM. 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Spring is in full bloom, and that same yellow pollen that cakes cars also clings to your clothes. Now you got your washing machine working overtime, and it needs some help. Enter a Fresh Appliance Care, the one and only washing machine cleaner made by the people who made your appliance. A Fresh Appliance Care powers away stubborn residue to help revive appliance performance. And right now, a Fresh products are on sale. Shop now for a Fresh Appliance Care on Amazon.
Don't you love an extra $100 in your pocket? Have a TurboTax expert file your taxes for you by March 31st to get $100 back instantly. Because no matter what moves you made last year, TurboTax makes them count. That means getting $100 back and 100% accurate taxes, only from Intuit TurboTax. Must file by 3/31. Credit only applicable to federal filing fees with TurboTax full service. Offer can be modified or terminated at any time.
At Marshall Building and Remodeling, we care about your home because we care about the life you live in it. Why do we do what we do? It's simple. The people. We've raised the standard for what you can expect during a roofing, siding, and window project because you deserve more. More communication, more options, more time spent on the important things in life instead of worrying about home maintenance. So when it comes to your next roofing, siding, or window project, expect more, get more with Marshall. Call today or visit marshallbr.com to schedule your free estimate.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
You know, there's a great saying that says the best teacher in life is experience as well. And we look at Tate, I mean, he's 25 years old. He's 25 years old, and I believe he's been to the conference finals 4 times, been to obviously the NBA finals once. He's 25. I didn't win my first one until I was 28. I think Joker won his first one at 27. I think MJ was 28 as well.
Kobe without Shaq was around the same age.
Yeah. So
Steph was.
You know, I think we have we have a lot of expectations on JT, but he's experienced a lot of winning in his career so far. And obviously we you know, everyone wants to see him get over the hump, but 4 conference finals in a finals appearance before the age of 26 that's elite.
So that was the first half of LeBron's comments that eventually talked to him about him. LeBron saying that the Celtics acquired Porzingis and Holiday for a bag of Lay's potato chips, which was a pretty nasty remark about the 6th man of the year, Malcolm Brogdon, and Marcus Smart, the defensive player of the year 2 years ago. But it really makes the point. I've said this to people who don't want to hear it, who don't want to hear anything because the playoffs haven't happened yet. Talk to me when they win a championship. Do people understand that if the Celtics, who lead by 5 at the end of one here, 33-28, if the Celtics win a championship, that Tatum and Brown will have won one at a younger age than guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan and some of the legendary players in the history of the game didn't win championships at 26 years old. Well, that dude won one a little younger. But that's because he had an unbelievable cast. Magic did.
Man, it's a new style, a new time. And as I said about Jordan and, you know, what he did, and you think about, you know, when he played, but man, the era and how the game is played now is completely different. I marvel at, you know, their ability to shoot the 3, and I just said that during the time we were playing, you were chunking it up there. You weren't shooting it with ease as these guys do now.
Celtics didn't shoot it great, 44% in that first quarter, but they made 5 threes, 5 of 13, 5 Milwaukee turnovers, 2 of them for Damian Lillard, and a third one that was probably his fault. That was Lillard has been really good in the games without Giannis, but he was not good in the first quarter of the game.
I'm going to find Dame Lillard as a guy who's always, this is what Marcus said, the closer. He can be the closer.
Jimmy Butler's got 20 in the first half tonight. Miami up by 4 at Cleveland. Miami would like to stay out of the play-in, that is for sure. They're right now projected to finish 8th, which is where they sit. Everything is super close here, including, you know, Milwaukee and Cleveland are sitting 2-3, but the Knicks have been unbelievable on their Western trip. Knicks are only 2 games behind Cleveland, 3 games behind Milwaukee, and eventually they're going to get some home games at MSG. The question is, are they going to get guys back? OG Anunoby ruled out for the big game for the Knicks tomorrow night in Denver. Jalen Brunson and Jaylen Brown have been 2 of the best, maybe 5 or 6 players in the league in the second half. Middleton drives lob for Portis, denied by Horford, out of bounds. Al Horford is saying it went out of bounds off Portis and should be Boston ball, but problem is if you lie 100 times, the one time you're right. Yep, he was right, but they needed some other people to come in and overrule. Thing is, how do you tell your kids not to fib when you do it on every out-of-bounds play? Celtics by 5. Here's Tatum against Chris Middleton. Tatum at the free throw line, spinning, fading, and hitting.
Tough move, man. I mean, sometimes there's things that you just can't stop. That's one of them.
Tatum's up to 12 points, 4 rebounds. Pat Bev in the paint against Luke Cornett. Spins, does a crazy step back and hits.
Oh, Pat Bev said too small.
Too little. And the fans saw it. And you can hear the laughter from the crowd as Pat Bev hits Luke Cornett with the too little. Cornett, kick out Jason Tatum. You gotta love that dude. Tatum drives, spins, kick out. Pritchard, right side three is good.
Should have hit him right back.
Too deep. That was good stuff. Middleton gets the Gallinari screen. Goes behind the back to Danilo Gallinari. Up fakes, then drives around Luke Cornett. Attacks the paint. Two-hand slam.
Wow. Nice move from Gallinari. Looked like some of those hops are back.
Injured, playing internationally in the summer before he was to become a Celtic. Stop and start. Pritchard driving on Connaughton. Tiptoes the baseline. Bumps him away with the left shoulder and scores off the window. Well, Peyton Pritchard going deep in the bag.
Oh, we talked about it after the game when we interviewed him. He said, I'm a big man in a little guy's body.
Pritchard's got 8, and that is the Boston lead. 40-32 early in the second. Middleton driving on Cornett. Pump fake, and here comes Horford to block the shot. Right back to Middleton, though, when he spins and flips it in off the glass. Pritchard, offensive end. Connaughton trying to pin him to the sideline. Pritchard. Keeping him at bay. Push pass for Tatum. He's got a good look. He's got time to size it up and knock down the three. And Tatum is shaking his head like, you're going to come out and guard me here? Tatum's up to 15 already. Middleton spinning. Drop back to Portis to the free throw line. Here's Connaughton, turn of the corner. Pat Bev deep on the left side. Drives on Pritchard. Pritchard bumps him to the baseline. Falling out of bounds. Beverly gets rid of it, kicking out to Connaughton, but he was not ready for the pass. He was standing out of bounds, and Milwaukee turns it over again.
Defense tighten up a little right now for the Celtics. Doing some more things to put some pressure on these Bucks.
13-6 is the Boston run. They push the lead from 2 back to 9. 6 Milwaukee turnovers in 15 minutes. Pritchard, left-hand dribble, keeps Connaughton at bay with the right hand, lobs it into Horford. Now Horford against Connaughton. Porter shows double team. Horford picks up his dribble, bounce pass to the corner. Pritchard against the much taller Gallinari, switches to the left hand. Tricky dribble, step back, long two, got it.
Man, somebody give me a doggone sandwich watching this action.
Peyton Pritchard is cooking, and the Celtics bench is loving it. P. Rabbit's got 10, Celtics by 11. The entry to Gallinari, and Pritchard pushes him off his pivot spot and is called for the foul. He can barely contain a smile right now.
Always level, getting higher. But, just start to play back over if you're in a mismatch.
Svi Mihajlovic will check in for the first time. So Pritchard, Mihajlovic, Tatum, Cornett, Horford, 5 on the floor for the Celtics, leading by 11. Driving strong, Beverly flips it up over Cornett, up and in. He hits it with the too little again. Gotta love that dude. 45-36, Pritchard, stop and start, gets deep in the paint, throws to the left corner. Mihajlovic gonna shoot it and hit it. Timeout, Doc Rivers, as the Celtics have hit half of their threes again, 8 of 16, and they have their largest lead, 8:37 to go. First half, Boston 48, Milwaukee 36 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Don't you love an extra $100 in your pocket? Have a TurboTax expert file your taxes for you by March 31st to get $100 back instantly. Because no matter what moves you made last year, TurboTax makes them count. That means getting $100 back and 100% accurate taxes, only from Intuit TurboTax. Must file by 3/31. Credit only applicable to federal filing fees with TurboTax full service. Offer can be modified or terminated at any time.
BackstageCountry.com, your online home for all things country music. Country music has so many generous artists who always seem to jump in to help those in need. We're spotlighting 5 who lead by example and lend a helping hand to charitable causes. See who made our list when you text GIVE to 45911. Text GIVE to 45911 and read all about it right now on BackstageCountry.com.
Snap Text Save partners with local appliance retailers to help you beat online and big box pricing on appliances. First, snap a photo or screenshot of the appliance model number and price you're looking at. Then, text it to us at 617-600-SAVE and include your delivery zip code. Within minutes, we'll text you back with a guaranteed lower quote and the earliest delivery date. Snap, text, save. New England's easiest way to get the best pricing on appliances. Text us today at 617-600-SAVE.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Coming up at halftime, Joe Murray will update you on scores from around the NBA, NHL, and really anywhere he feels like, including opening day for Major League Baseball and South Korea, although I don't think that's what anybody's going to be talking about with Shohei Ohtani. This was Dodger debut today, given the news involving his translator. And always dangerous, and many ways, Max, inevitable that gambling stories are going to trickle in here.
Well, I mean, this is more and more when you're in bed with DraftKings and people like that, then yeah, people are going to talk more and more about the possibilities. And I think that's why they try to put so many safeguards in with players. But the only difference now is the players have made so much money.
Thank you. That's the safeguard.
They don't have to.
Making $40 million a year is a pretty good safeguard.
I think I got $40 million. I don't think I'm going to need.
Let's see,
your
$40 million contract, or
yeah.
I mean, Rudy Gobert may disagree, but he's out to lunch. Pat Connaughton into the front court, guarded by Steve Mihalik. Gallinari up, fakes the three. Luke Cornett comes out to challenge. Shovel pass in the paint. Middleton falls away, and Horford hits a tough shot. Middleton's looked really good here. Milwaukee's down by 10, but Middleton with 12 points, 4 assists, 5 of 6 shooting in 11 minutes. Pritchard, who has this place on fire here, driving on Beverly. Shovel pass, Horford long two for the baseline. He likes it, and it's good.
Beverly up riding.
Celtics are feasting right now on this Milwaukee defense, or lack thereof. 50-38, Boston by 12. Celtics haven't missed a shot yet, I don't think, in this quarter. Yeah, 7 for 7. Portis bounce pass, fielded by Middleton. Out of the wing against Horford.
Jump shot coming.
Middleton switches to the right hand, drives inside the free throw line, runs it off the glass, no good. Rebound, Tatum deflects it to Peyton Pritchard. Celtics on the run, but Pritchard's flying into the front court. Blows by Gallinari, bounce pass to the corner. Mihalik steps away from Connaughton, kicks out to Cornett, and he'll swing it to Tatum. Fans wanted Mihalik to shoot. Tatum against Middleton, deep on the right side. We just saw Steve Mihalik give up a shot, by the way. I want to mark this date and time. Tatum pull up three on Middleton. It seems like the Bucks offense has been good here, and it has. They're shooting 50 and 40 from the floor, and they're down by 15 anyway, and there's another turnover. Middleton bounces it right to Tatum. Tatum drop for the trailer, Luke Cornett. He's in the logo, going to move it back to Tatum. Deep on the right side against Middleton. Connaughton comes out to challenge. Tatum switches to the left hand, throws the right shoulder into Connaughton. Bumps into the free throw line. Now drives to about 10 feet and will fall away. Rims out, rebound. Slapped away from Portis by Cornett. Mihalik gets a hand on it and punches it out of bounds into the hands of Mark Jones, sitting next to Doris Burke. Covering the game for ESPN tonight. It'll be Milwaukee ball.
I saw it here. Ahmad Rashad is here.
I did not realize. That's an iconic figure.
You know what he told me? And this was scary. Say he was 76 years old.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, well, but his hair is all. Oh, no.
He's been retired. I mean, obviously, as long as he was. As a kid, for most of us, a lot of our childhood memory is him proposing to Felicia Ayers, you know, getting that name right, on live TV at the Thanksgiving parade. Back when the Cosby Show was a thing, before Cosby meant, you know, something else. Milwaukee down 15 as Lillard returns. Bounce pass for Brook Lopez. Lopez hand back to Lillard. Horford comes out to challenge. Lillard backs it out near the logo. Switches to the left hand. Pulls up. Fades to his left on Horford. Jumper no good. Rebound Pritchard.
Good job, Pritchard.
Oh, great entry. Tatum to Cornett. Pushed in the back by Portis. Not enough to get a foul call. And Cornett misses the layup. Tatum made the right play to get it into Cornett, but he hesitated. So who's going to block his shot? They swing it to the corner. Beasley fires that three, no good, and the rebound fielded by Tatum. And here comes Pritchard racing up the left side. Got to make Beverly react quickly. Pritchard dropped for the trailer. It's Horford. Return to Pritchard. Right corner three. Yep. Peyton Pritchard's world right now. The rest of us just hanging out in it. 13 points in 12 minutes with the country watching, and the Celtics have an 18-point lead. Portis Handoff to Pat Beverly, and Pritchard runs into him and commits the foul. Pat Bev made sure he sold.
Pat Bev was trying to say something on the offensive end, but now, hey, you got cooked.
You see this work pay off for Peyton Pritchard, for Tillman, Mihailuk assimilating to the offense and defense, knowing they're going to play a lot. In a magical year, Lillard steps into the free throw line, jumpers off. This has not been a good half for Damian Lillard. Jalen, offensive end. Bumps into Green, leading for the first time, spins on him, fights through two men, kick out Porzingis, open three, no good, and the rebound. Pritchard steals it from Lopez, and they're going to call jump ball. Or do they call foul on Lopez? They did, and Lopez gives Pritchard a little shove, and Peyton walking with swagger like he's a foot taller than he is right now, and everybody in the building loves it.
All right, we're going to have to go back and get that little highlight that he said after the game. Hey, I'm that dude in the post.
Foul is on Lopez. Celtics have a chance to take another 20-point lead. Jaylen Brown fumbles it in the paint, steps back, kicks it out of the wing. Horford trying to save this possession. Shot clock is at 4. Enters to Porzingis. Porzingis double, 2 on the shot clock. Porzingis turns, banks it, no good. And the rebound for Jay Crowder.
Like everything the Celtics are doing right now is golden.
Lillard. Left-hand dribble, bounce pass out to Lopez. Up fakes the three, they run away from him. Tatum misses him, so Lopez wide open, misses the three. Oh. The rebound for Pritchard, now Crowder takes down Porzingis.
Wow, come on now, Jay Crowder.
Porzingis just pops up. And Joe Mazzulla going to grab a timeout here. 5:01 to go first half. Boston 56, Milwaukee 38. As temper's starting to flare a little bit on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub, Celtics Radio Network.
Don't you love an extra $100 in your pocket? Have a TurboTax expert file your taxes for you by March 31st to get $100 back instantly. Because no matter what moves you made last year, TurboTax makes them count. That means getting $100 back and 100% accurate taxes, only from Intuit TurboTax. Must file by 3/31. Credit only applicable to federal filing fees with TurboTax full service. Offer can be modified or terminated at any time.
At Marshall Building and Remodeling, we care about your home because we care about the life you live in it. Why do we do what we do? It's simple. The people. We've raised the standard for what you can expect during a roofing, siding, and window project because you deserve more. More communication, more options, more time spent on the important things in life instead of worrying about home maintenance. So when it comes to your next roofing, siding, or window project, expect more, get more with Marshall. Call today or visit marshallbr.com to schedule your free estimate.
When it comes to beautiful lawns, nothing cuts like a Gravely zero-turn mower. And when it comes to cutting prices, there's nothing like Gravely's Mow the Distance sales event starting on the 27th, where you'll save up to 25% with special financing available on America's most rugged and dependable mowers. You can count on more comfort, more speed, and more precision with a Gravely. The Mow the Distance sales event starting on the 27th and only at your authorized Gravely dealer.
Jason Tatum plays here.
Zip the entry to Smart. No look, bounce pass to the cutter. Jason Tatum, who lays it up and in with the right hand. And the Celtics are dancing right now. They are Brogdon across half court. His fans headed for the exits. Tatum, pull up three. Good night. You know what MVPs do? They still got 29 in the left. Tatum to the right. Pulls up on LeBron. They're isolated. Right side of the floor. Tatum spins on the baseline. Turns. Fades. No! Got it!
This is the home of the Celtics. 98.5 The Sports Hub.
The Jeep Celebration event is going on right now with exceptional offers on a wide selection of Jeep brand vehicles. If you're looking to supercharge your next adventure, look no further than America's best-selling plug-in hybrid, the Jeep Wrangler 4xe. Or choose the luxurious Grand Cherokee or Grand Cherokee 4xe. All celebrations must come to an end, so hurry and visit Jeep.com or your local Jeep brand dealer for great deals during the Jeep Celebration event. Based on 2022 CYQ4 sales, J.D. Power retail sales data. Jeep is a registered trademark.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Celtics by 18, 56-36. With 5:01 to go in the first half. Celtics are on the verge of taking a 20-point lead, and this is really getting ridiculous. If they score out of this timeout, it will be the 14th time in the last 16 games the Celtics have led by 20.
Well, I mean, it's exactly what you're saying. So dominant on both ends of the floor. And again, doing this without a guy, part of their lineup again. Drew Holiday, if you just tuning in now, did not play tonight. And the other guy who was shooting it so well, Hauser, who's been out right now with an ankle injury.
Catcher's Law, New England's injury attorney since 1986. They've won over $2 billion for their clients. When you're injured, can't work, turn to Catcher's Law, no fee. Unless you win, go to catcherslaw.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Wow. Happy birthday, Spike Lee today.
Huge NBA fan, obviously.
Fraud.
Multi-generational fan of the New York Knicks.
Fraud.
Come on, man. And it's been 30 years since he had that whole back and forth with Reggie Miller and that legendary Knicks-Pacers playoff series. Out of the timeout, Derek White picks up his dribble, cross court. Tatum has it, pressured by Lillard near half court. Shot clock at 8. Tatum spins, fades away to his left. Really tough shot, no good. Front iron, the rebound for Lopez.
Pritchard's trying to get another rebound. Young man better watch out going in there.
Lillard, push pass for A.J. Green. Jay Crowder, not even looking at the rim, finally dribbles behind Lillard's screen. Here's the bounce entry. Lopez knocks Derek White away. They're going to call the foul on White. That's a heck of a fend off there.
Big dude, man. Big dude. To see how he changed his game from the time when he was playing down there in New Jersey or, say, Brooklyn. Just how he changed his game to be a three-point threat. Basically was an inside groundhog.
Lopez gets the first. He did play a little bit in Brooklyn, but primarily he played in New Jersey those last few years, the Meadowlands, and the 2 years they played in Newark at the Prudential Center before Barclays Center was ready. Lopez gets the free throws, and that cuts it to 16, 56-40, with 4:22 to go in the first half. Celtics trying to go 41 games over 500 and move closer to clinching home court throughout the playoffs. Derek White against Green. Attacks him, fumbles it, has it back. Moves it back out to Porzingis, who drop steps, Lopez, and throws the hammer down.
Oh, my goodness. Big boy. I got you. Dunk here. Uh-oh.
Lillard, bounce pass, Lopez, kick to the corner. Crowder, quick three, swish. Crowd got into it off the Porzingis dunk, but lead is down to 15 now, 58-43. Derek White against Lillard. Here's the entry. Tatum against Crowder.
Crowder.
Deep on the right wing. Switches to the left hand. Steps through two men. Gets bumped and fouled. Crowder begging for a call. Not going to get it. Let's see if Tatum's getting free throws here.
Milwaukee foul is number 99.
No. It's out of bounds. Tatum can't believe it. Tatum runs right over to Scott Foster.
Yeah.
And they may overrule it. Yep, yeah. They are going to. Pat Frayer came over. And this is, by the way, everybody gets on every official, especially Scott Foster. Pat Frayer came over, voiced his opinion, and Scott Foster said, okay, you're right. We'll go with the free throws. So
you couldn't have done that in old school. One officials would have been, it'd been a fight back in that locker room. If two officials came in and one guy overruled another one, too. I mean, you're talking about egos. They had the ultimate egos there.
Are you saying Jake O'Donnell didn't have the temperament?
I wouldn't say his name wasn't Jake O'Donnell. It was Jerk O'Donnell.
Doc is arguing the other way that Tatum was gathering as he stepped through the two men. A lot of questions about the boxing out, which they needed because Tatum missed the free throw short. Milwaukee with the ball down 16, 3:28 to go in the first half. Here's Lillard using the Lopez screen to run right up into the back of Porzingis. And they'll call the foul on Porzingis. Just turned to try to get out of the way, and Lillard ran right into the back of him.
But they're going to give him the basket, though. Now, how do you give him the basket, and a minute ago you didn't want to call that for Tatum. Okay.
So he'll get the free throws. Lillard, first trip to the line, one of the great free throw shooters in NBA history. That's the first.
I thought they gave him the basket.
No, there was no, he didn't make the shot. Jay Crowder will come out. Middleton will return. Middleton's been good here. 12 points in 12 minutes. Milwaukee playing without Giannis. They've had some success without him. But the offense has normally struggled tonight. The offense has been good. The defense not so much for Milwaukee. 59-45. Celtics lead down to 14 with 3:20 to go in the first half. Peyton Pritchard, the hot hand. He's got 13. Tatum has 19 against Green. Baseline extended. Here comes the double team. Tatum steps through it and gets fouled on the dish off. And Milwaukee had the foul to give. So this will be the side out of bounds.
Tatum was thinking about trying to get that contact, but he didn't get the last call, so he's just like, I see Brown wide open.
Inbound Porzingis.
Pick down for Brown.
Rounded by Middleton. Dribble handoff. Jaylen Brown returns it to Horford. Here's the entry. Porzingis spins into Beasley. Pulls up. Short little bank shot off the glass and in.
And Beasley was essentially pushing him with the lower body.
They've been hunting Beasley and Lillard since the start of this thing. 61-45. Here's Lillard coming downhill. Throws back out to a wide open Lopez. His three. Good.
High arcing rainbow.
10-5 Milwaukee run out of the timeout. They've cut it from 18 down to 13. Jaylen Brown, right-hand dribble, coming strong in the baseline. Throws to the far corner. Bad pass saved by Horford. Kick out Pritchard. Pritchard returns it to Porzingis. Good look at an open three. Sailed it too strong. And the rebound for Lillard. Bucks making their move here late in the quarter. Lillard, high right-hand dribble against Horford. Between his legs. Lillard, stop and start. Steps to his right. Forces the three and hits it.
Put Al Horford to sleep then. Rockabye baby.
So back-to-back threes by Lopez and Lillard, and the Boston lead is down to 10. 61-51 as Eddie Palladino says 2 minutes left in the half. Tatum push past Pritchard. Pretty good look. Three rims out. Rebound Porzingis deflects it right to Pritchard, who crashes off his miss. Pritchard under the basket. Bounce past Porzingis, and he's fouled. Porzingis will get a couple of free throws.
Tell you what, Pritchard is hunting offensive rebounds. I mean, who the guy think he is? Moses Malone or his son? Inside out, able to get the basketball. Kristoff able to just keep that basketball alive.
Peyton Pritchard, the one earlier when he got fouled by Lopez, was his 60th offensive rebound of the season.
Yeah, that is unreal for a small guard.
That's more than Jason Tatum, by the way. And he's in the conversation. 76 leads the Celtics, or 97, I should say. That's Luke Cornett. Porzingis has 76. Those are the two 7-footers.
I wonder who's going to be the... I mean, Pritchard started out slow, but, man, does he have a chance of being most improved? I mean, you think he started out slow, but he's been a house on fire. He get games like this.
I think there's more high-profile candidates for that award, but it's an interesting conversation. 62-51. Porzingis gets 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Still a good close to the half to this point for Milwaukee. Here comes Lillard driving on Porzingis, scoops and scores off the glass.
Hit him with the body, just kind of knocked him away. And that's the strength then of Dame Lillard.
Really nice sequence here for Milwaukee. 13-4 as the run. Driving Tatum switches to the left hand and scoops it off the glass and in. Tatum's got 21 in the first half. Celtics by 11.
Doesn't even seem like 21.
Lillard gets a moving screen from Lopez. Offensive foul and turnover number 8 committed by Milwaukee here in the first half.
That's his second personal foul.
Horford sets the high screen. Tatum moves to Jaylen Brown. Drives past Lopez, putting it to the floor. Runs it off the glass, no good, but he's fouled late by Middleton, and Middleton took the worst of that exchange. Jaylen will get free throws, and Middleton's still down.
Wow. Lopez is complaining right now. As Chris Middleton just trying to get up.
And Pritchard is barking right back at Lopez. Yeah, Jaylen, the tip of his left elbow caught Middleton as Middleton came in to foul him on the baseline.
Middleton was reaching for the ball, and they're trying
to get Milwaukee to challenge. I think Doc's going to do it. Trying to get an offensive foul call on Jaylen Brown here with 1:07 to go in the first half, and the Celtics leading by 11.
Well, I think that's going to be overruled. He might have hit him with the elbow, but that's after he reached in and grabbed the basketball and hit him on the arm. Right there. Wait a minute. Doc Rivers is not challenging.
Yeah, he shouldn't, because he's going to lose.
Doc Rivers sure gave a signal like he was challenging then. Because Middleton's still holding his chin.
Jalen led with his elbow, but he was holding the ball with both hands. And again, challenging him. Number one, not only would you lose the challenge, but Jalen hasn't been shooting free throws that well. First one, though, of course, is good. And the way the Celtics offense is cooking right now, you're better off with a guy missing a free throw than having the Celtics play a full possession. Celtics are averaging, in this run of the last 19 games, the Celtics are averaging nearly 1.3 points per possession, and they're only going to get one here because Jalen missed the second free throw. Celtics have missed a bunch here at the end of the half, and Tatum chases down Middleton, running alongside him, ends up knocking him down and fouling him. Celtics are now over the limit. So Middleton will get free throws here with 1:03 to go in the first half, and the Bucks within 12.
Middleton gets it right back. Run up the bat. Well, Ahmad Rashad here a minute ago, I thought was down there near where Leon Poe was sitting, but just had all this dark hair. Is Grecian around, or they still have that now?
It could be all natural. I don't know.
Not the 75.
Great wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings in the 70s, but better known to NBA fans as the sideline guy during all those NBC telecasts in the Michael Jordan 80s and 90s.
Michael Jordan's buddy.
Yeah, he had that interview with Jordan when Jordan stopped talking to the media during the whole Atlantic City thing. Celtics down, up by 11 here as the ball's moved to Horford. Horford drives in the paint looking for Porzingis, but he threw it over his head, which is hard to do. Lillard comes up with a loose ball. Pritchard tried to chase him down, bounce pass late. Portis misses the layup. Offensive rebound, though, for Middleton. Kick out Lillard. Up fakes on Pritchard. Milwaukee trying to get it under 10. Here's the entry. Slapped away from Portis. Quick hands by Tatum, who's been unbelievably good here in the first half. Jaylen Brown, offensive end, pulls up at the elbow. Jumper over Beasley. Bounces in. Soft rim for Jaylen Brown. Celtics by 13. 2 for 1 for Milwaukee, but they're not going to be in any hurry here with now 25 seconds remaining in the half. Lillard. Feeling contact, foul. They're calling a foul. It was on the floor, but it'll be 2 free throws, not 3, because the Celtics are over the limit. Jaylen Brown making the replay signal now. This has been a choppy and agitated final few minutes of the first half.
Well, teams aren't friends. I love that. Now we'll see if the Celtics are going to be the team taking the last shot. With 21.7 seconds left on the shot clock. Dame Lillard, automatic. Yeah, those years he had in Portland, man, not wasted, but whew, what he did, and some of the plays he made. Great finisher.
Lillard gets the second. Boston by 11. Last shot time here with 21 seconds to go in the first half. Tatum walks it through the Leprechaun logo at center court. Clock rolling with 13 seconds to go. Tatum just dribbling slowly. Middleton down in his defensive stance, waiting for him 3 parquet squares away. Now Horford sets the screen. Tatum moves to his left. 5 seconds to go. Tatum drives in the paint, runs it high off the glass and gets the bounce. An impossible angle. Inbound to Beasley, moves it ahead to Lopez. He can't get the 3 away in time, and that'll do it for the first half. Celtics shoot 54% from the floor. They make 10 more threes, and they have another double-digit lead as they go to the locker room. Our score, Boston 69, Milwaukee 56. Halftime on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Event Ticket Center, the roar of the crowd, the thrill of the game, the beat of the drum, letting you know that you're alive. Event Ticket Center. We live for live events, concerts, theater, sports, and family fun. We have your tickets at eventticketcenter.com. Convenience you can count on. Just use promo code LOVELIVE24 for 10% off your next purchase of $150 or more. Get your tickets today at eventticketcenter.com.
Rhode Island, it's our time to shine with 401 Gives. Together, we raised millions. And this year, the goal is $4 million for 600 nonprofits. Your generosity fuels nonprofit missions, bringing hope where it's needed most. Visit 401gives.org to make your mark. Remember, many employers offer matching donations, so your contribution could double. 401 Gives has extended the giving period. You now have until 6 p.m. on April 2nd to make a difference. Make these extra hours count. Help bring light to our community this April 1st.
At UMass Memorial Health, you can be a
nurse,
mental health clinician,
medical assistant,
but you can also be a
after-hours musician,
family chef,
t-ball coach.
That's because we hire you, all of you, and treat you like a person, not a position. With great pay and excellent benefits, like retirement savings plans and tuition assistance. Come be you at UMass Memorial Health. Explore all we offer at WeHireYou.org.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Jalen, offensive end. Bumps into Green, in for the first time, spins on him, fights through two men, kick out, Porzingis, open three, no good, the rebound. Pritchard steals it from Lopez, and they're going to call jump ball. Or did they call foul on Lopez? They did, and Lopez gives Pritchard a little shove. And Peyton walking with swagger, like he's a foot taller than he is right now, and everybody in the building loves it.
All right, we're going to have to go back and get that little highlight that he said after the game. Hey, I'm that dude in the post.
Peyton Pritchard, little big boy, little big man. Well, he's certainly shooting well in the first half for the Celtics as they have a lead over the Milwaukee Bucks tonight, 69-56. Nice. Celtics shooting well. Jason Tatum's leading the way with 23 points, but 50% shooting from the field and from three-pointers. 47%. Oh, there it is. One thing about the Bucks, no Giannis tonight. So, Damian Lillard, Beasley, Brook Lopez, Middleton, and Jay Crowder goes into the starting lineup. Lillard held to just 13 points, but 1 of 3 from downtown. They're holding him outside of the paint. He's 4 of 10 shooting. So, really, that's the story for the Bucks. They're getting some points off their bench from Patrick Beverley. And also A.J. Green making an impact as well in this one so far. He's played the 4 minutes as well with Pat Connaughton going for just 2 points. The Celtics, though, it all starts with one man. His name is Jason Tatum, and he's 8 of 13 and 4 for 5 from 3.
Pritchard, offensive end. Connaughton trying to pin him to the sideline. Pritchard, keeping him at bay. Push pass for Tatum. He's got a good look. He's got time to size it up and knock down the three. And Tatum is shaking his head like, you going to come out and guard me here?
Very interesting. The last time the Celtics played a big game against a team that didn't cover one of their best players, it was Jaylen Brown. And it was the Celtics who went off for 23 points. And as our great producer Skaz said, it's not working. It's not working. 23 first half points for Jason Tatum. Derek White chipping in with 11 points as well. He's played 13 minutes, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 for 4 from downtown. And off the bench, once again, Peyton Pritchard in his 19 minutes, 5 of 7 from the field and 3 for 5 from downtown, including 5 rebounds.
Pritchard dropped for the trailer. It's Horford. Return to Pritchard. Right corner three. Yep. Peyton Pritchard's world right now. The rest of us just hanging out in it. 13 points in 12 minutes with the country watching, and the Celtics have an 18-point lead.
Celtics without Drew Holiday tonight and Sam Hauser. And they've gotten contributions from Zvi Mikhailuk, who hit a 3 in this one in 5 minutes of play. That's really it for their bench. They don't need it. Jaylen Brown's been quiet. 8 points, 3 for 4 from the foul line, 1 for 2 from downtown. And, well, the biggest play of the first half, it's Lillard, it's Porzingis. Who's setting the tone? Oh, it is Porzingis when he threw this one down.
Moves it back out to Porzingis, who drop steps, Lopez, and throws the hammer down.
Oh, my goodness. Big boy. I got you. Dunk here.
Oh, it was pretty. Got it right around the foul line, faked right. Nobody covered him left. He just dribbled and whoop, hammer down. 9 points in the first half for Porzingis in 15 minutes. 4 of 10 from the field, 0 for 3. The Celtics did have a 20-point lead at one point. Now it's 13. Keep your eye on that one in the second half. They're rolling. But you know what everybody else will tell you? They got to finish. Second half's coming your way next. We'll get you the Sports Hub headlines coming up in a bit. Major League Baseball began today, but that is not the story. We'll have more coming up next. I'm Joe Murray here on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, a Pfizer vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
The Honda you want is here. Now's the perfect time to drive in the moment with the rugged and capable Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Find your adventure with great offers now available on the Honda you want. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 2.9% APR on a 2024 Honda Passport or Ridgeline and a 3.9% APR on a 2024 Pilot.
See dealer for financing details.
Every fan knows the right player in the right position can be a game changer. Put LifeLock between your identity and identity thieves to monitor and alert you to threats you could miss. Plus, with a U.S.-based restoration specialist on your team, you won't have to face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or other losses from identity theft alone. All backed by the LifeLock $1 Million Protection Package. Change the game on identity theft. Save up to 25% your first year at LifeLock.com/aware.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Celtics up by 12, seeking their 10th straight home court win. So let's take 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
WBC Boston. This is Boston's most listened to sports station. Boston's home for sports. 98.5 The Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group Station.
Right on time at 9:17. Nailed that ID. Celtics lead 88-76. It's our homage to Glenn Ordway. Celtics have 23 from Tatum, all those in the first half. Lillard now with 21. Celtics have 5 guys in double figures here. Peyton Pritchard, one of them in a monster first half. He's back in the game here, playing with Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Xavier Tillman. White drives, open man in the corner. It's Pritchard. He finds him. 3 is in the air, and of course it's good.
And Doc Rivers looks almost in disgust. How did we leave him again?
Peyton Pritchard watched Sam Hauser knock down all the shots Sunday in Washington, and now he is 4 of 6 from 3. 3 coming from Beasley, but another offensive foul against Milwaukee. This one is on Portis. 12 turnovers for the Bucks tonight, and at least 4 of them have been offensive fouls.
Trying to come off these picks smartly, but the picks aren't stationary.
Celtics by 15, on the ball, 4:20 to go, quarter number 3. Derek White switches to the right hand, top of the circle, attacks, throws it out to the wing, fielded low by Jaylen, steps away from a man, drives, scoops, no good, taps the rebound, it won't go, offensive rebound, Tillman's going to kick out, Pritchard touches it to Horford, and touches it to White, whose 3 does not touch the net, and the rebound going to go out of bounds off the Celtics. Well, Xavier Tillman fitting right in, giving up a putback layup to kick out for 3.
Yeah, I was thinking about myself like, dude, just go back up. Take the easy bunny.
Cleveland and Miami are tied entering the final minute. Lillard driving strong, right side, throws to the corner, anticipated, deflected, stolen by Jaylen Brown. Here comes Jaylen racing up the middle of the floor. Gallinari back defensively, so we'll shovel to the trailer. It's out for 3.
I mean, this is crazy to see how good they can be.
And to see how many open threes they are generating when defenses are designed to stop them from getting just that. They're 15 of 29. Pat Beverly drives, tough bounce pass, deflects off Pritchard, goes back to Beverly. A turn on the perimeter to Lillard. Shot clock at 4. Lillard attacks, throws to the left corner. Beasley, open 3, no good. Hit the side of the backboard, so a shot clock violation.
Get that look by yourself, and you better make it, because Pritchard right now seems like he's on target.
Celtics have given themselves another chance here to take a 20-point lead. With 3:11 to go in the third. Jaylen, right-hand dribble to the free throw line. Step back, shot clock at 8. Jaylen, stop and start, drives into Beasley as the ball slapped away out of bounds. Which way, gentlemen? Boston ball with 6 seconds to shoot.
Brown saying get this guy hit on the arm as he's trying to go up with the 6 seconds here. Let's see what kind of out of bounds play the Celtics have. Normally might be Pritchard coming off a pick and roll here.
Derek White under out of bounds. Into Horford, hand back to Derek White. He's going to force the corner 3. It rims out, and the rebound for Milwaukee. Second time tonight, Celtics have had a chance to take a 20-point lead and have not been able to do it. 94-76, Lillard. Horford slides in front of him, bounce pass for Gallinari. Trying to return it to Lillard, but Horford taking that away. So the shovel pass instead to Beverly. Left-hand dribble drive into the paint, falls away. Crazy runner, no good. Rebound, Derek White. Here come the Celtics looking for another 20-point lead. Jaylen Brown switches to the left hand, blows by Gallinari, scoops it up, no good, but he's fouled. And Jaylen will get free throws. And it seemed like they had to foul him 2 or 3 times just to get the whistle.
Gallinari was sitting there stationary waiting for a moving target to come, and all of a sudden That dude was gone already.
The Celtics have won 9 consecutive home games by an average, wait for it, of 27 points per game. As Jalen gets the first free throw. And you know I've been mentioning this 20-point lead with a reason, because I got a number ready if they get it.
Okay, here we go.
Had 3 chances. Jalen a free throw for the 20-point lead. There it is. And the Celtics now, for the 14th time in the last 16 games, have a 20-point lead.
Man, you've been waiting to tweet that sucker out.
Well, because they had a chance an hour ago to do it. I just like to beat you on these tweets.
Absolutely. Try
Portis turning, fading. Tough shot is good over Tillman.
See, there's a difference for me. You have to hold your hand on the button. I think it.
And somewhere magically working for you gets it done.
I think it.
Jaylen Brown lob. Horford catches in the paint. Kick out to Pritchard. Pritchard right-hand dribble, driving on Connaughton. Steps back at 12 feet. Get a pretty good look. No good. Offensive rebound. Horford. Kick back out. Derek White turns the defense around. Drives into the paint. Steps through on Connaughton. Scores and the foul.
They're making everything seem so simple. I mean, it's just the inside out. And you said, you look at this Milwaukee team, they've had some pretty good runs here offensively, but the Celtics just at another level. This is crazy. But again, you're doing this without their best player, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Although his brother's over there. Pretty good facsimile. Yeah,
99-78 after the three-point play for Derek White. Celtics by 21. Minute 44 to go in the third. Portis turns, fades, hits. Portis has been good this quarter. He's up to 10 points, 8 rebounds, but the Bucks trail by 19 with a minute 33 to go in the third. Milwaukee fighting to hang on to second in the Eastern Conference. Cleveland battling with Miami down to the wire tonight. Jaylen Brown, bounce pass for Derek White, moves into the corner. 3 in the air from Tillman is no good. The rebound for Middleton.
I'm not sure if I'd like him to be the last swing person in the corner.
Bobby Portis drives around Derek White in the paint, flips it up high with the right hand, no good. Rebound Tillman. Terry Rozier just hit a tie-breaking 3 for Miami at Cleveland with 12 seconds to go. Celtics trying to regain the 20-point lead, up by 19 here in the final minute of the third.
Zone.
Even that hasn't worked. Jalen knifes right through it, scoops it high off the glass and gets the bounce.
What a move. I mean, just extended. And again, went by Gallinari so fast, all he could see was the back of his head.
101-80. Celtics by 21. Starting to pour it on here with 35 seconds to go in the third. Middleton. Stop and start on Tillman. Kick out. Connaughton fires the 3. Got it. You look at Milwaukee's numbers tonight. 53% from the floor. 12 of 24 from 3. And they've out-rebounded the Celtics. And they're down by 18. With 22 seconds to go in the third. Celtics have made 15 threes, Milwaukee 12. Turnovers have been a killer for the Bucks too. 10 on the shot clock, 14 on the game clock as we count it down to the third. White for Jaylen Brown. Right-hand dribble, blows by Gallinari, who reaches out late, knocks it away. Jalen's got it back under the basket. 2 on the shot clock. Hand to Pritchard. He hasn't punched away. 2 seconds to go. Bobby Portis races into the front court, and he passed instead of shooting. Pat Beverly missed a 3 after the clock had expired, and that will do it. As the Celtics on their way to a 10th straight home court win. They led by 5 at the end of 1, by 13 at halftime, up by 18 now as we make the turn for home. End of 3 at the Garden. Boston 101, Milwaukee 83 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Every fan knows the right player in the right position can be a game changer. Put LifeLock between your identity and identity thieves to monitor and alert you to threats you could miss. Plus, with a U.S.-based restoration specialist on your team, you won't have to face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or other losses from identity theft alone. All backed by the LifeLock $1 Million Protection Package. Change the game on identity theft. Save up to 25% your first year at LifeLock.com/aware.
The Honda you want is here. Now's the perfect time to drive in the moment with the rugged and capable Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Find your adventure with great offers now available on the Honda you want. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 2.9% APR on a 2024 Honda Passport or Ridgeline and a 3.9% APR on a 2024 Pilot.
See dealer for financing details.
As humans, we're naturally driven by the search for better. But when it comes to hiring, the best way to search for a candidate isn't to search at all. Don't search, match with Indeed. When I was looking to hire someone, it was so slow and overwhelming. I wish I had used Indeed. If you need to hire, you need Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors, according to Indeed data, and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging so you can connect with candidates faster. And Indeed doesn't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Celtics will take an 18-point lead to the fourth quarter. So wrap up any tiebreakers that were of any concern, because Milwaukee is the only team that had a chance to win the season series against the Celtics. That would go away if the Celtics hang on. Boston trying to drop its magic number. Crazy to think about this with still 13 games left to play after tonight. But the Celtics, if they hang on here with the 18-point lead going to the fourth, their magic number to clinch the number one seed in the Eastern Conference would be 3 with 13 games to play. OKC plays later tonight. Cleveland has lost their game, so a Celtics win here would also bring their magic number to 1 to guarantee a top 2 seed.
The magic number.
Well, we've been doing these for a while, but the interesting thing about the magic number is that they're all academic, and the Celtics are going to clinch all of these things eventually. It's how early they're doing it. Celtics also will clinch the Atlantic Division with a win here tonight. But the only thing that could have messed anything up was a three-way tie involving Milwaukee. And this will clinch the season series with Milwaukee, the tiebreaker anyway, because Celtics would win any tiebreaker with the Bucks with conference record and things like that. Tatum steps to his right, 3 in the air is no good. Offensive rebound, Pritchard steals another one. Pritchard against Gallinari. Tricky dribble, stop and start, runs into him. Gallinari had no chance to guard him and commits the foul. 2 more offensive rebounds for Pritchard tonight.
He's really going in that glass. And, I always tell them, little fellas like that, watch out. One of them big guys are ready to get you.
Derek White throws it back out to Pritchard, steps into a straightaway 3. Got it. 16th of the night for the Celtics. 5th of the night for Peyton Pritchard. And the Celtics lead by 21. Celtics 16 of 33 from distance. Middleton creeps down the left side, switches to the right hand, floats it up and in over Derek White.
I like that misdirection play they just ran. Low pick, and then you have Middleton coming off to his left.
Middleton's been good tonight. He's got 17. But he's a minus 15 in the game. Tatum with Connaughton on his shoulder, turns, 12-footer, comes up short. Rebound belongs to Gallinari. Tatum has not scored in the second half. We get 23 in the first half. Middleton. Derek White got knocked down by Portis, who misses the first shot, puts it back up and in because Derek White was never able to get back in and join the play.
Push off, Dan. Easy call and never called it. Put 2 hands right in his head.
4 offensive rebounds for Portis now. 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 23 minutes off the bench. Celtics by 17. 10-19 to go. Celtics trying to run through the tape. Beverly fouls Derek White, long way away from the basket. Remember, this is the way the game happened in November when the Bucks were here. Celtics had a huge lead, and Milwaukee crept right back into it at the end.
Beverly complaining about something here.
Derek White, right-hand dribble, pull up, free throw line. Gallinari, jumper rims out, and the rebound belongs to Milwaukee and Portis again. There's a double-double off the bench for Portis. Long lead pass, Gallinari behind everybody, slams it home. And this is a 6-0 run here for Milwaukee.
Celtics went to sleep.
It's the largest run of the game. They had some good ones late second quarter, but it's the most uninterrupted. Celtics lead was 21, now it's 15 with 9:47 to go. Pritchard patrolling the paint, kick to the left corner. Tillman hands back to Pritchard, returns to Tillman. It's got bumped by Connaughton. Gallinari reaches in, knocks it away from Tillman. Celtics turn it over. Here come the Bucks. Gallinari shovels ahead to Bobby Portis. Bounce entry, Middleton flips it all the way back out to Gallinari. Gallo, set shot three over Cornet. Boulder misses it. Rebound out of bounds off Portis. Not a good looking shot.
Gallinari trying to get himself involved, but
9:23 to go. Clock rolling here. The Celtics leading by 15. 104-89. Pritchard. Return to Derek White. Tatum wants it. Has it top of the circle against Middleton. Who reaches for it.
That's where he wants to
Tatum looking
slay
at the opposite shot clock. Sees 8 on it. Turns at the elbow. Middleton slaps down. Knocks the ball away. Middleton saw that coming. He's got the steal. Middleton into the front court. Pull up on Derek White for 3. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. And the Bucks again, for the second consecutive trip to Boston, making a run in the fourth quarter. They've scored 9 straight, and the Boston lead is down to 12. 9 minutes remaining. Boston 104, Milwaukee 92. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Spring is in full bloom, and that same yellow pollen that cakes cars also clings to your clothes. Now you got your washing machine working overtime, and it needs some help. Enter a Fresh Appliance Care, the one and only washing machine cleaner made by the people who made your appliance. A Fresh Appliance Care powers away stubborn residue to help revive appliance performance. And right now, a Fresh products are on sale. Shop now for a Fresh Appliance Care on Amazon.
The Jeep Celebration event is going on right now with exceptional offers on a wide selection of Jeep brand vehicles. If you're looking to supercharge your next adventure, look no further than America's best-selling plug-in hybrid, the Jeep Wrangler 4xe. Or choose the luxurious Grand Cherokee or Grand Cherokee 4xe. All celebrations must come to an end, so hurry and visit Jeep.com or your local Jeep brand dealer for great deals during the Jeep Celebration event. Based on 2022 CYQ4 sales, J.D. Power retail sales data. Jeep is a registered trademark.
BackstageCountry.com, your online home for all things country music. Country music has so many generous artists who always seem to jump in to help those in need. We're spotlighting 5 who lead by example and lend a helping hand to charitable causes. See who made our list when you text GIVE to 45911. Text GIVE to 45911 and read all about it right now on BackstageCountry.com.
The Honda you want is here, so drive in the moment with the versatile Honda CR-V or Accord, all from the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on the 2024 Honda Accord and a 2.9% APR on the 2024 CR-V.
See dealer for financing details based on 2023 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
In the first meeting between these two teams, the night before Thanksgiving, the Celtics led by 17 with 5:40 to go. They won by 3. Tonight, Celtics led by 21 early in the fourth. Now it is down to 12, 104-92, and it just, I believe, got a little bit better as they took a point away from Chris Middleton. His 3 has been downgraded to a 2. So it's 104-91.
Tatum is still going at it right now at the free throw line after picking that technical up.
Tatum got a technical as we went to break. He thought he got fouled by Middleton on that turnover. So the Celtics got a point as they took one away from Middleton with a toe on the line, but now Milwaukee can get it back on the Jason Tatum technical. Jason Tatum still trying to get his 2 cents in with Scott Foster as Middleton walks to the free throw line to shoot it.
And Brown was standing between Tatum and the official. Now Tatum going to another official.
Middleton hits it, so it is a 9-0 run here for Milwaukee. Cuts it from 21 to 12 with 9 minutes to go.
If you don't think this would be a psychological victory for Milwaukee without Giannis.
Well, especially down 21 in the fourth. They got to get some stops. It's been a really good offensive game for Milwaukee. Tatum for Porzingis straight away. Hand off Jaylen Brown. Blitz by Portis. He's double teamed. Zips the entry to Porzingis. Kick to the corner. Pritchard three. Comes up short. And the rebound for Connaughton. And now Milwaukee can cut it to 10 with 8:38 to go. Middleton to his left. They're calling the block on Jaylen Brown. Thought he got there, but he was on the move. And Jaylen picks up the foul, his third. Second team foul on the Celtics here. Both teams have 2 team fouls, 8:36 to go.
Tell you what, they extend that off arm, though, man. Something about that. And doing this a lot right now without Dame Lillard being on the floor. That's been really Portis getting it done, and Middleton.
Middleton gets screened from Portis, picks up his dribble, throws it towards Portis, and it's denied, stolen by Pritchard, and he's fouled over the back by Bobby Portis.
Pritchard's been all over the floor tonight.
Is it possible on a night with Lillard, Middleton, Tatum, Brown, Porzingis that Pritchard has been the player of the game? Porzingis catches at the elbow, up fakes on Portis. Turns on him, gets to the right elbow, throws it back out to Derek White. 9 of the shot clock. Derek White with Portis waiting, moves it back to Porzingis against the smaller Connaughton, 4 to shot clock. Porzingis going to have to make a decision here. His step back shot is no good. Portis grabs his 11th rebound. Milwaukee +6 on the glass. Trailing by 12 with 7:54 to go. Middleton. And to Connaughton. Derek White in front of him. Ball moved to Gallinari. Bounce entry. Caught there by Portis. Jaylen Brown trying to hold his ground. Portis turns, fades, and hits. 11 straight points here for Milwaukee. The 21-point lead is down to 10. Celtics have gone dead quiet here, and this all happening with Damian Lillard on the bench. Jaylen Brown in the corner. Right-hand dribble. Steps through on Middleton. Throws back out to Tatum. Finds Derek White. Open. Straightaway three. Got it. Celtics have got 4 minutes without scoring, but their 17th three of the night pushes the lead back to 13 and forces Doc Rivers to call timeout. 7:20 to go. Boston 107, Milwaukee 94 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Every fan knows the right player in the right position can be a game changer. Put LifeLock between your identity and identity thieves to monitor and alert you to threats you could miss. Plus, with a U.S.-based restoration specialist on your team, you won't have to face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or other losses from identity theft alone. All backed by the LifeLock $1 Million Protection Package. Change the game on identity theft. Save up to 25% your first year at LifeLock.com/aware.
D'Angelo is proud to introduce our newest grill sensation, the Ballpark Sandwich. Premium grilled Italian sausage, peppers, and onions on a freshly baked roll, sizzling hot off the grill. Starting at just $9.99. That's $9.99. It's a home run for your taste buds. Discover the new Ballpark Sandwich exclusively at D'Angelo. Stop in or order yours now at D'Angelo's.com. D'Angelo, New England's neighborhood sandwich shop.
The Jeep Celebration event is going on right now with exceptional offers on a wide selection of Jeep brand vehicles. If you're looking to supercharge your next adventure, look no further than America's best-selling plug-in hybrid, the Jeep Wrangler 4xe. Or choose the luxurious Grand Cherokee or Grand Cherokee 4xe. All celebrations must come to an end, so hurry and visit Jeep.com or your local Jeep brand dealer for great deals during the Jeep Celebration event. Based on 2022 CYQ4 sales, J.D. Power retail sales data. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
An 11-0 Milwaukee run stopped by the Derek White 3. Boston by 13 with 7:20 to go, 107-94. Max's Keys to the Game brought to you by your local New England Honda dealer. Adventure more, worry less with a certified pre-owned Honda and Honda-backed benefits. Learn more at NewEnglandHondaDealers.com.
Well, the Celtics have done essentially what they wanted to do is controlling the initial point of attack. And now the Bucks right now are just kind of slowing the game down and kind of taking air out and not letting the Celtics run. Doing an excellent job of getting the ball to Middleton. Portis has been good.
Portis with 14 and 11. Celtics getting out-rebounded by 6. Milwaukee is a middle-of-the-pack rebounding team. In fact, so middle of the pack that their 6-rebound advantage makes them +1 total rebound the entire season. Celtics enter the night 4th in the league in rebounding. Milwaukee playing without Giannis. Celtics playing without Holiday and Hauser tonight. Celtics are going to the back-to-back Friday night at Detroit, Saturday night at Chicago. Bucks with the ball down 13. Damian Lillard returns with 7:13 to go. Lillard against Pritchard. Portis sets a screen that puts Jaylen Brown out on Damian Lillard. It's not an improvement. Lillard lost his dribble, has it back, 5 in the shot clock, bounce past A.J. Green. Green has to launch a crazy 3, no good, 2/3 of the way down. But Lillard dribbled out the clock and then gave it to A.J. Green with 5 seconds left. Derek White for Jaylen Brown, attacks A.J. Green, steps past him, throws to the right corner. Pritchard swings it out to Horford. Now Tatum straight away against Portis. 10 of the shot clock. Tatum jab step 3, back iron, no good. Rebound. Jaylen punches it in the air to himself. Finds the cutter. It's Horford. Steps in on Lillard, scores off the window and the foul.
Nah.
No, now the back official is wiping it away.
So Al went to the body then.
The question is, had Lillard established position? Then you could argue his feet were moving, but the argument the officials are going to make is that he had established position. Lillard drives in deep. Kick back out, Pat Bev. Return to Lillard on the wing. Tatum slaps the ball. Lillard staring him down, 9 of the shot clock. Lillard's just killing time here, dribbling behind his back. Lillard steps to his right, fall away 3, got it.
Holy.
Big swing. No three-point play for Horford. Lillard hits the 3 on the other end, and instead of the Celtics being up by 16, they're up by 10 with 6:05 to go. Pritchard walking the dog, and Lillard letting him do it. Running time off that clock. Exactly 6 minutes to go right now.
They call that Dame time.
Jaylen Brown for Tatum straight away. Portis out in his defensive stance, arms wide against Tatum. Here comes the double team. Tatum, no look for Derek White. Left side 3, got it. Celtics have only made 3 shots in the 4th quarter, but they've all been 3s, up to 18 on the night. No team had ever made 4 straight games of 23s until the Celtics did it. Now they're closing in on 5. Portis and A.J. Green. Return to Portis in the corner. Long 2 over Horford. Air ball. Rebound Derek White. Celtics by 13. And the ball. 5:22 to go. White through the center court logo. For Tatum straight away.
Zone has bothered Tatum a little bit.
It really has.
There's no way to go.
Still has not scored in the second half. Tatum, right-hand dribble, skip pass, White again. 3 though, rims out, and the rebound is the 12th for Bobby Portis. Derek White, 8 of 15, 4 of 10 from 3. Lillard steps to his right, Horford in front of him. Moves it to Beverly. Horford fronting Damian, so he's denying him, but did they call a foul? They did on Al.
That's okay. You don't mind that one. If you're Al Horford, exactly what you do. You deny the basketball. You don't let Dame Lillard step back up and get the basketball.
Sam Cassell barking at Scott Foster now for the Boston bench. Milwaukee down 13. 4:50 to go. A.J. Green. Outed by Derek White. Moves to the Connaughton. Connaughton slowly right side of the floor. Gets a screen from Portis. Flies down the right side. Whips it out of the wing. Catch and shoot 3 for Beasley. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back. Nobody boxed out Connaughton. 16-6 is the Milwaukee run. From down 21, they are within 11 with 4:28 to go. Just like the first meeting. Jaylen Brown, slap drive on the right side, lost the ball on the way in. Clean turnover by Jaylen Brown. Bucks can get it under 10. Portis racing down the floor. Quick hands by Derek White. Deflects it out of bounds. Did he deflect it off Portis? That's what the Celtics bench, and they're going to challenge. Derek White said it went off Bobby Portis. And they're going to look at it during the break. 4:18 to go. We'll keep it here with the Celtics leading by 11.
The ball looked like it was there, like he knocked it. I didn't see if there was a change of direction with that basketball, as he said he wanted to say he knocked the ball off his leg. But this is, Sean, you talk about these games. If you're Milwaukee right now, what are you doing? You're putting this in the capsule and saying, Tatum, we can take him out of the game. And now somebody else has to beat us. That's great information for a team right now like Milwaukee, and they're playing without Giannis.
Really odd second half as the Bucks have made their run. Checking the numbers on Tatum here. 0 for 4. Has not scored in 15 minutes in the second half. Boston lead was 21 early in the fourth quarter. Celtics have made just 2 shots since the opening seconds of the fourth quarter.
After review, the challenge is deemed unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge.
Defender and hit out of bounds at 4:19. There will be no more challenge for Boston, and they will lose their timeout.
So it will be Milwaukee ball. They were very quick to challenge, as if they knew something on the bench. But when we looked at the replay of the Jumbotron, it didn't really look like it went off Portis.
Well, sometimes you believe your players. D. White was right there looking at it, and didn't look like it changed directions.
Celtics trying to keep their home win streak alive. The sellout streak continues tonight. Join the crowd of excitement at a future Celtics game by ordering your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. Celtics will play 7 of their final 8 at home, but will not play here again until 2 weeks from tonight, when MVP candidate Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, and the OKC Thunder, the #1 team in the West right now, come to town. Lillard bounce pass for the cutter, and A.J. Green, a thunderous block from behind by Tatum, out of bounds.
Well, you can't do it on the offensive end, do something on the defensive end.
4 more blocks for the Celtics tonight.
Man, he's holding.
Lillard driving on Jaylen Brown, throws it back out. Portis steps past Derek White, flips it up and in. Boy, Portis plays so well against the Celtics in a big fourth quarter for Milwaukee on the road, and they've cut it from 21 to 9 with 3:56 to go.
Portis is talking to somebody over there on the Celtic bench.
Jason Tatum straight away still has not scored in the second half. Porzingis sets the screen for him. They double, lobbing entry for Porzingis, and he throws it to nobody. He threw it on the wing. It was an unoccupied spot. And the Celtics are starting to come apart here. We haven't seen this in a long time. Quick lead pass for Beasley. His 3 is no good. Back tap offensive rebound by A.J. Green into the hands of Bobby Portis. Now Connaughton straight away. Connaughton swings to Portis. Left side, 3 in the air. Got it. And the Bucks have cut it to 6. A 21-6 run for Milwaukee. 110 to 104. Tatum over the shoulder pass. Porzingis moves it left side. Derek White has hit some clutch 3s, but not here. Rebound. Horford deflects it right to Jaylen Brown, and he's fouled by Connaughton.
This time going to the offensive glass. The opportunities are there. The Celtics have shot so well that normally they're just trying to get back on their defensive end. This time Brown able to get in and get that ball now. Jaylen Brown's the guy up to the free throw line, though. If you're the Bucks right now, you say this is the best situation for you.
First free throw for Jaylen. Bounces out.
Yeah, best situation.
And as dominant as Jaylen has been since the All-Star break, this one part of the game has not been there. And he has missed a bunch of free throws. He's missed 2 more tonight. Trying to push the Boston lead to 7 with 3:06 to go. Free throws in the air. No good. He missed them both. Another rebound from Portis. Doc Rivers grabs the timeout. The Bucks have the ball and the momentum, trailing by 6 with 3:05 to go.
Well, you've done exactly what you said. As I was saying, that, their best situation was that Brown got that ball and was going up and got fouled, and you put him at the line where sometimes it's been just a little shaky and missed both these free throws. Now, if you're the Bucks, you look at it going, okay, can you make this a one-possession game the way Portis is shooting right now?
Since the Celtics led by 21 in the last 8+ minutes, they are 2 for 11, while the Bucks are 9 of 17. And they've gotten the extra shots because of the rebounding. Rebounding is 11-5 in favor of Milwaukee here in this fourth quarter.
And you said, okay, is Tatum going to score?
Celtics have just 9 points in 9 minutes in the fourth quarter. The #1 offensive team in NBA history. And they were on their way up by 21 early in the fourth, rolling yet again. And the offense is just completely stalled here. And this is the Bucks doing this without Giannis.
Pick and roll, Portis causing a little noise to people, if you listen, but he's been really good. Portis is just 19 points, 14 rebounds tonight. Middleton with 20 points. And Lillard really not having the Dame Lillard game, and you don't want to give Dame Lillard a shot at late in the basketball.
Got to pick him up as Jaylen Brown now Derek White has, because that's logo Lillard. He'll shoot from anywhere. Portis, catch and shoot. Left side three is good. It's down to 3 again. Deja vu and then some. A 17-point Boston lead and a 3-point win in the first meeting. A 21-point lead, now a 3-point game here tonight. 110-107. Jaylen Brown slowed down by Middleton. Enters to Tatum. Touches out to Porzingis. Corner 3. Nope. Rebound. Horford can't grab it. Milwaukee's got it. Down by 3. 2:32 to go. Lillard into the front court. Left-hand dribble. Stops. Throws out to Portis. In the air for the tie. Bounces out. Rebound Tatum.
Wow. That was on its way.
Boston by 3. 2:17 to go. Tatum still has not scored in the second half. Challenged by Beasley out of half court, 9 on the shot clock. Tatum throws the shoulder into Beasley, drives, scoops it up, no good, but he's fouled, and Tatum gets his first points of the half from the free throw line with 2:06 to go in a 3-point game.
Well, that is what Sam Cassell said. Sam Cassell said if your 3-point shot isn't going, then drive towards the basket, get a couple of free throws, and see the ball go in the rim. Celtic bench all standing up now. And
it is the identical lead the Celtics had in Cleveland. Up 21 early in the fourth. Tatum gets the first free throw.
Well, the only thing you said was in Cleveland, not home.
East getting tighter tonight. Cleveland loses. Indiana and Miami win. Tatum calmly makes the free throws. Lead is back to 5. 112-107. Lillard walks it across half court as Eddie Palladino says 2 minutes left. Lillard moving to his right, steps to his right, away from Porzingis, but he bricks the 3. Portis can't miss, and Lillard in a clutch situation with an open 3 missed everything. Celtics by 5, had the ball, 1:45 to go. Tatum deep on the right side against Beasley. Tatum spins to his left, inside the free throw line, drives, scoops, and scores.
Take a layup. And if nothing else, take a layup.
But I thought Tatum couldn't score in the clutch. That's what I heard all day.
That's what they said.
With the money on the table, Tatum gets to the line, makes 2 free throws. Lillard misses an open 3. Tatum drives to the basket, scores again. Celtics lead by 7. Timeout, Doc Rivers with 98 seconds to go.
Well, you just extended the game a little bit. If you're Tatum and if you're the Bucks right now, you said, okay, what did we do well? What did we learn in this game? That a zone can take one of the Celtics' best players out of a game. Essentially, Jason Tatum just scored here, but man, he has struggled in the second half, as you said, scoring until the fourth quarter. Now you find what works well for you defensively. Whether Dame wants to tap on his wrist and say it's Dame time, it's fourth quarter Dame time, but it's been fourth quarter right now, Porter's time. I don't think I've seen Bobby Portis this hot before, though. No, he's had
really
big
good games
scoring
against the Celtics,
but not like this. Because he wasn't going to be in position to take all the shots because Giannis was on the floor.
So, unsung hero for the Celtics tonight, because we've been talking about Tatum here late, Porzingis early. Derek White has made 8 shots. Peyton Pritchard was brilliant in the first half. Al Horford tonight is a plus 19. He's played 36 minutes in a game the Celtics lead by 7 with 1:38 to go. He loves playing against Milwaukee. Ball in the hands of Lillard. Clock rolling with 1:36 to go. Milwaukee down 7. Lillard driving past Jalen, switches to the right hand and scores easily off the window. That didn't take enough time from the Celtics standpoint. Tatum taking the air out of the ball a little bit as he walks across half court. Boston by 5. 125, 124, 123 to go.
Funny, Bucks now in a man-to-man.
Tatum bumping with Beasley. Turns on him, mid-block. Fall away, short, rebound. Porzingis snatches it away from Portis and throws it down with 2 hands.
A big fella attack.
Portis has been dominating the glass, but not there with the money on the table. Milwaukee down 7. Lillard steps to his left, forces the 3 and drills another one. That dude is unbelievable. Lillard's up to 29, 116, 112. Boston by 4 as we enter minute 48. Derek White deep on the right side. Tatum wants it against Beasley. Cross court, left side, White up, makes the quick 3, puts to the floor, drives, trying to force it to Porzingis. Knocked away, great play by Connaughton, but it's going to go out of bounds. Beasley dove to save it, couldn't. Celtics will get it back, but they have only 5 seconds to shoot. 45 seconds remaining in regulation. Celtics with the ball and a 4-point lead. This is good stuff. This is whetting people's appetite for 7 games in May. Tatum. Side out of bounds. Inside for the Derek White. He's going to drive in the paint. Floated up short. Rebound number 15 for Bobby Portis. Milwaukee down 4. 37 seconds to go. Lillard picked up by Derek White. Left-hand dribble. Floats it back to Portis. Going to put it to the floor. Drive, runs it up. Gets the bounce. Scored in the foul. A spectacular fourth quarter from Bobby Portis. And he can make it a 1-point game with 32.6 to go.
Wow.
What a confidence builder this is going to be for Milwaukee no matter which way it goes.
Yes.
Bobby Portis has been amazing against the Celtics this year.
Taking Dame Lillard out of the game here because they feel like the Celtics might call a timeout.
Offense, defense substitution, too. I'm not sure the Celtics should have taken because remember, well, they have 2 left. Doc saving his last one to get Lillard back in the game. Portis, free throw, bounces, out. Rebound, Derek White. Celtics by 2. Bucks do not have to foul here. 18 on the shot clock, 27 on the game clock. Derek White into the front court. Connaughton reaches for the ball. 9-second differential now challenging to knock the pass away. Beasley goes over the back of Jaylen Brown and commits the foul. And although it was not intentional, if you're going to foul anybody, Jalen's the guy on the Celtics you want to foul.
Yeah, put him in that position of knocking down free throws. Now you're putting the pressure on Jaylen Brown again. I said pressure bust pipes.
Well under 70% since the All-Star break. Now Jalen's got the clutch free throws up by 2 with 20 seconds to go. First one is in the air and right down the middle.
Big time players to make big time plays.
Doc will put Lopez back in the game to try to get a rebound. Imagine Milwaukee will call timeout here either way. Trailing by 3 or 4 depending on Jalen's second free throw. He bends the knees. It's in the air. It's good. And Jaylen Brown has missed a bunch of free throws the last month. Calmly sinks them both here with the game on the line. 20.3 to go. Doc Rivers takes his final timeout with Milwaukee trailing 118 to 114 in a game that has been a carbon copy of the first meeting between these two teams the night before Thanksgiving.
Well, you said it, and it's so true. The Bucks, one way or the other, it really doesn't make any difference there. Because the Bucks right now were picked not to win this basketball game.
Yes, but here's
and
where
the confidence.
Yeah, the confidence is great. But the Bucks also need to win games because there's a lot of teams right behind them. While the Celtics are coasting towards the #1 overall seed in the NBA, all these other teams in the East are scratching and clawing for playoff position.
But what I'm trying to say is that what you have now, the Bucks want to say they're planting a seed of doubt for the Celtics. That's what they're saying. If you're ahead by 21.
Completely agree, but they got to get there. 10-second station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
The home of the Bruins, Patriots, Rams, and Celtics. Boston's home for sports is 95, the Sports Hub, a Beasley Media Group station.
Randy and Max, we're for the final 20 seconds of regulation in a game that got crazy dicey. Celtics, a couple of weeks back, lost a 21-point lead with 9 minutes to go at Cleveland. Their 21-point lead almost completely evaporated. Portis had an open three to tie it. It didn't go in. Celtics lead by 4 with 20.3 to go. Bucks return to the floor. Middleton will trigger the inbound with Lillard, Portis, Beasley, and Lopez. Pritchard guarding the inbound. It's in safe into Damian Lillard against Jaylen Brown. Lillard going to drive. In deep, puts it high off the glass. No good. Rebound, Al Horford. Tatum fouled in the backcourt by Middleton.
Man, high arcing shot. Brown went as high as he could trying to challenge that shot, and it just floats off. I mean, could your heart stand 7 of these?
Such a different dynamic. Bucks kind of junked it up with the zone. Playing without Giannis. Tatum first free throw is good. The other question I would ask you, and obviously Giannis is the focus, but the Bucks tonight shot 53% from the floor, 47% from three. Do they do that against Drew Holiday?
Well, I doubt it. And will they shoot as many threes? You think about it if you're the Bucks, because Giannis is going to have his touches.
Celtics streak of consecutive games with 23s is going to end with 18 tonight, but Tatum makes the free throws. 6-point game. Bucks don't have a timeout. 10 seconds to go. Lillard floats it to the far side. Middleton moved into the corner. Derek White gave the foul to prevent the open three. So he's going to give Middleton free throws rather than give Portis the open three. Stopping the clock with 7.5 to go. Got physical, got chippy. Very long game here tonight. We're at about 2 hours and 22 minutes. It's not, Major League Baseball long, but NBA long. Middleton gets the first free throw.
And this is another one that, for me tonight, I'd look at. And Middleton was good tonight. Middleton with 21 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. He was really good. We thought he might struggle, but he did not. He played well. Portis played well. We didn't see a lot of Lopez tonight. Lopez only 8 points tonight. But Portis, 24 points, 15 rebounds.
Free throw's good. 4-point margin, 7.5 to go, and Joe Mazzulla wants a timeout so they can inbound it. 7.5 on the clock. Boston by 4.
Well, you moved and you did what you wanted to do if you're the Celtics. You were very, very effective at attacking the rim, shooting jump shots early in this basketball game, got anything you wanted. Pritchard was huge tonight. And then all of a sudden you said the Bucks junked this thing up in the fourth quarter, and you became stagnant and they became strong. So if you're the Bucks right now, you're saying, okay, what did we do well? And I'm sure Doc Rivers is going to talk about it, like, yeah, they won the game, but we had opportunities to get back in it and essentially to tie it.
$29 for Tatum, just 6 in the second half. Those coming here in the last couple of minutes. 23 for Derek White, 21 for Jaylen Brown. Pritchard was incredible in the first half. 19, 5 more threes for him. Al Horford was really good in this game when he was on the floor. Celtics just had trouble closing, and that's anyone looking for any kind of cracks here in the Celtics team about to win their 7th straight and their 10th straight at home are going to say, yeah, but they almost let a big lead get away.
Yep, almost.
Against Milwaukee. Now, Lopez, the 7-footer, will come guard the under out of bounds as Derek White will try to trigger it. With 7.5 to go, White runs the baseline, forces into the corner to Tatum, and Bucks give the foul with 6.5 to go.
Milwaukee fouls on number 22, Chris Middleton. That's his 5th. Team limit, Jason Tatum.
There's a lot of good things for Milwaukee. Obviously, Portis's play, the zone defense, kind of junking up the Celtics here in the 4th quarter.
And those are the things that, you know, teams kind of look at and they get fascinated with.
But here's the thing I like the best from Milwaukee's standpoint is how healthy Chris Middleton looked.
Yeah, well, yes, Chris Middleton looked great. Talking about making moves, doing some things, he was really, really good.
Milwaukee got a 21-point deficit down to 3 in the final couple of minutes here, but the Celtics hitting their free throws.
Did they get a chance to tie it with Portis shooting the jump shot?
They did. Tatum bounces the second free throw in, a 31-point night for him. Margin is 6.5 to go. Damian Lillard will hit half court. Step to his left, launch a 3, and hit it. This is going to give us our final margin as the Celtics inbound. The clock hits 000, and the Boston Celtics have won their 7th straight, their 10th straight at home. They have clinched the Atlantic Division and at least the number 2 seed in the East. And oh, by the way, they're 41 games over 500. The Bucks came from a huge deficit to get within 3 before losing in November. They did the exact same thing tonight. The final score, Boston 122, Milwaukee 119. Back with Al Horford next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Every fan knows the right player in the right position can be a game changer. Put LifeLock between your identity and identity thieves to monitor and alert you to threats you could miss. Plus, with a U.S.-based restoration specialist on your team, you won't have to face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or other losses from identity theft alone. All backed by the LifeLock $1 Million Protection Package. Change the game on identity theft. Save up to 25% your first year at LifeLock.com/aware.
The Jeep Celebration event is going on right now with exceptional offers on a wide selection of Jeep brand vehicles. If you're looking to supercharge your next adventure, look no further than America's best-selling plug-in hybrid, the Jeep Wrangler 4xe. Or choose the luxurious Grand Cherokee or Grand Cherokee 4xe. All celebrations must come to an end, so hurry and visit Jeep.com or your local Jeep brand dealer for great deals during the Jeep Celebration event. Based on 2022 CYQ4 sales, J.D. Power retail sales data. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Event Ticket Center, the roar of the crowd, the thrill of the game, the beat of the drum, letting you know that you're alive. Event Ticket Center, we live for live events, concerts, theater, sports, and family fun. We have your tickets at eventticketcenter.com. Convenience you can count on. Just use promo code LOVELIVE24 for 10% off your next purchase of $150 or more. Get your tickets today at eventticketcenter.com.
I felt like we were a little stagnant offensively. On defense, we gave up some easy baskets, and we gave them life early in the 4th. So we have to make sure that we do a better job. We can't let our foot off the gas, and we have to keep attacking.
One thing it seemed like they did, you guys were a little off kilter, was the fact that they went to a zone and just kind of junked it up after a while.
No question. I think definitely that had an effect on it, and that's why, But I also felt like it had an effect on, defensively. We weren't as popping like we normally do. So, we definitely have to be better with that.
Portis ever get this high?
What'd you say?
Did Portis ever? Have you ever seen Portis this high?
Man, he's been on a hot streak recently. He's been, he's been playing really well. He picked it up there, and thankfully we managed the run and were able to, to pull out the win.
38 minutes, dude. How you feeling?
I feel great.
Look at this guy.
I feel great.
It's unbelievable. Could have had overtime tonight. All right, my friend. We'll see you on the plane tomorrow.
All right, see you.
122-119 is the final. The Celtics win it. They are Atlantic Division champions again, but have much loftier goals. 122-119 is the final. We'll wrap it next to the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Back BackstageCountry.com, your online home for all things country music. Lainey Wilson is on a roll. She's delivering great music and teaming up with some of country's hottest acts. Text Lainey to 45911 to see which 4 Lainey Wilson collabs have us talking at BackstageCountry.com. Text Lainey to 45911 to get a link to the list sent right to your phone from BackstageCountry.com.
Complete shows and more.